Hello, 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 and welcome to tonight's Risen semifinal for the Risen Rampage, brought to you by Conduit Esports. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by Genetics, and tonight we're going to be casting Going Ghost versus Tenebris Esports Astral. How you feeling tonight, Genetics?
I feel like we've been here before. We have Going Ghost is featured more on Conduit streams than Conduit recently, and that's no cap. That's factually correct.
Yeah, that
We are
is.
we are now Conduit Ghost. Wait,
Hey, wait, that's my team. Hold up.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Leaks! Leaks!
Leaks. No, but I'm good. I'm ready. Another exciting game. I would assume that we won't be here next week, but hey, never say never. It could be a Peas Genetics Conduit cast for Risen Finals.
Yeah,
That would be quite lit.
that would be crazy. Absolutely, absolutely wild. Champ Select is getting on its way here. Going Ghost, banning away Zach and Ivern, hitting those jungle champions, and Alawi for a little bit of top flare spec in. And then Tenebris are banning away Kaisa and Swain. Kaisa kind of feels like the default red side ban as of late, because most people will just pick it first. It's just that good. And still waiting for the third ban. It'll be the Ace Soul ban in the first rotation. So that's interesting.
Yeah, my ban here, my favorite ban is Going Ghost getting rid of Orman Zalawi as a victim of Orman Zalawi. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. I can't fall down 130 CS ever again.
Tristana will be the first pick for Going Ghost, and Tenebris snap blocks in the Fiddlesticks in response.
Yeah, and this Tristana was used as a kind of a flex last week for Going Ghost. I believe it was the game they dropped, if I'm not mistaken, when it played mid, but then it played bot 2 games and absolutely dominated. So could be a flex, could just be, the flavor for Going Ghost right now. Tristana bot lane.
Yeah, it absolutely could be. But like you said, it could get that flex into the mid. We've seen that. It's probably depending on what the mid picks. Ezreal though will be the ADC, so
Now I'm gonna be honest. Me and you just played against Fiddlesticks Ezreal in ranked solo duo queue, and this is kind of spooky. These champions are kind of spooky.
yeah, yeah. Especially when your mid or your mid lane Cassidin says, "Haha, I'm bored. You guys suck," and just starts inting. So let's hope that GG doesn't have that mid lane Cassidin on their team.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will
that would
lock
be
into Evelyn though.
crazy.
Evelyn will be decent
Evelyn.
at trying to assassinate the
Ooh,
Fiddlesticks, and then Shen on the top. Evelyn, invisible Evelyn with a Shen just appearing is kind of nuts.
it's pretty spooky. And you would assume that this Evelyn should have the jump on the fiddle nearly every time. Um, so scary to be a Fiddlesticks in this lobby, I think.
Yeah. And now if this were a conduit team, could be a top lane Fiddlesticks.
Ooh, more locked in. Now, what if this is a support Shin though? Is my question.
It could be. It absolutely
Could
could
it,
be.
maybe they just flex Mord bot support as well. Spell Thieves Mord first item. You could throw first item that slowing item as Mord support for sure.
Yeah, Rylai's.
Realize, yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm
That
sure. And then why not throw Ezreal mid at that point with how much
yeah,
you're
just
destroying their
Astral
draft?
mid. Exactly. We're just cooking.
Yeah,
We're
cooking
just
something.
cooking.
Might be a little temperature might be a little too high, but we're cooking.
So it looks like TEA potentially suspects that Tristana of being a mid lane as they take away the Ashe and Silas as the extra ban.
Silas huge
Um,
man. Fiddlesticks and
Huge
Mordekaiser
ban.
ults. I love when Silas is against Mord though. I love the 2v2s in the Death Realm.
The 2v2s in the Death Realms do go crazy. It kind of reminds me of Arena,
Yeah, it's the pre-arena.
where, oh yeah, it's pre-Arena. It's the original Arena.
What will GG take away other than the Alistar? Will it be another support? Or will they try to hit mid?
That is a good
It will be
question.
mid with the Ari ban.
Yep. No worries allowed. Now this is when TEA just says, okay, we're playing Malphite mid into this Tristana. And it gets so spooky because then you have Fiddle, Malphite, and Mord. But we'll see what they decide to end up doing.
Yeah, I don't know what would be the correct pick here. Maybe because like we said, it could just be Tristana ADC still. So never really know. I'd be interested to see just like okay, so it's
Not
Nautilus support. So it's not
well.
going to be
It
Fiddlestick
it
support.
it could be Nautilus support, but it might not be.
No one plays
Uh,
Nautilus top anymore, right? That was just a flash in the
Nautilus
pan.
mid. Nautilus mid was the big one, but yeah, I believe he got nerfed pretty hard in terms of his lane sustain. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident that he is no longer a meta mid laner.
Yeah, I don't believe Nautilus is. What will be the response? Now, again, if that is the Shen support, Nautilus does not want to hook a Shen. So
No, probably not. Oh, wait. Oh,
it's
it's
Triss mid.
Zaya.
So it's Triss
It's
mid.
Triss mid, and
Zaya
it's
Tarek.
Derek. Okay,
All right,
now
low on AP.
TEA. We just hard lock in Malphite. It giga counters the whole comp. That's what I would do in this situation. Malphite mid. Just play for big fiddle ults. Uh, Easy clap. But there's a lot of shielding and healing and a lot of disengage for GG too. So we'll see what ends up actually being the lock in here. Um, Lucian, a skill matchup in the mid lane. Lucian v Tristana.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. Fiddlesticks all team will definitely turn that off though once Fiddlesticks is 6. And
And
it's
that's where
locked
they're gonna
in.
lock in.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We got the old ADC 1v1 in the mid lane. Bring back the
Yeah,
1v1 game mode from 7 years ago.
yeah. Well, when was this? This was I remember when these two champs were like met at the same time. I
Yeah,
don't
it was
remember. It
like it
was
was like
like
20
3 years.
it was like 2014 or 15, right? It was like right after the
No, well, maybe it was the original time, but
it was
right after
right
the Tristana rework.
Oh, right. I do remember when Triss became like super powerful in the mid lane and then people started taking like illusion and stuff into it.
Hmm.
I forgot about that time.
Yeah.
I remember because well Tristana did get reworked in 2015, so like
So maybe that was it.
maybe my timing is correct. I just remember Tristana got like the Tristana rework and like I remember Black Cleaver was strong for some reason again and like yeah, that was some crazy times.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Very interesting, Mr. Peace, about how this is gonna play out. Um, got a lot of poke on the side. I would say more poke on the side of Astral with the Ezreal and the Fiddle silences. You got a lot of disengage, and if this Evelyn can find flanks, or if this Fiddle can find, the ends with no vision ults, like those are going to be the two players that I think are going to really control this game.
Yeah, it definitely
Or
feels
be,
like a jungle heavy matchup. Uh,
yep.
now, something that we've seen a lot of in gold that we've criticized a lot are Taric ults. So will we see the Keck W Taric ults, or will we see the actual useful Taric ults? We'll have to wait and see. Because if we get good Taric ults, that's going to be super hard for Tenebris to play through.
Well, and it's basically Tarek has to see the Fiddlesticks ult coming because there's no player who's going to react fast enough to determine that Fiddlesticks is now ulting over top, right? It's not a ability that's an insta cast.
Can be if you just hack
So
the game, lol.
just hack for it. Um, and yeah, it will be interesting to see how it plays out, right? The Zaya the Zaya feels like there's not enough ults, right?
hmm
And Tristana is relatively short ranged until she hits that level 9. I think 9 is when she's at Caitlyn range, and then everything after that is additional range.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know for
could be
sure,
wrong.
but
I think if I'm on one of these teams, I prefer Astral's comp, right? You don't really have a great facilitator. You're really banking on the fact that TE has to come into you or is going to come into you,
yeah.
and you have to play around that. I've always found like especially in gold comps, like the team who is the go button will typically win out in the long run. So, but we'll see how it ends up playing.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I also just think Evelyn's not really like Evelyn is very feast or famine, much like, and to the point where it's like if she's like 1-1, she's still famine. Like she has to get really ahead to start one-shotting these people. And then you got Mordekaiser, Nautilus, Fiddlesticks, so like you're only one-shotting the carries that both have dashes. So I agree. I like Astral's comp more as well. We're going to go ahead and take it to a quick break while we get the champ select through and then the 3-minute spectator delay. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for game 1 of the Risen Rampage semifinals between Going Ghost and Tenebris Esports Astral. We'll be right back. Hello, 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 and welcome to game number 3, or number 1, my bad, of this best of 5 for the Risen Rampage semifinals. We got Going Ghost, we got Tenebris Esports Astral on the map. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by Old Man Genetics. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a cheeky conduit. Well, I guess it's just a Nautilus special at this point. But they warded and they were ready for it.
Tarek's out here making the plays, saying, okay, now I don't like that Going Ghost isn't moving yet. They're not going towards that red side. Okay, and now Tristana moves. Crucifer moving in. They're going to get some deep vision in on the red side, as you expect it to be dropped here. Oh, wait a minute. The Tortuga just gives himself away, which is fine. They're not engaging on it. Saying it's too late at this point.
Yeah, very interesting. They're just going to fall back, and they didn't get any deep wards at all.
Well, Fiddle started well, Fiddle has FNG.
Right.
But Nautilus dropped R.
Yeah, Nautilus dropped the ward over in the try.
So they're really not going to have vision of this.
No, they're not. But they do see that that's starting top now because of the tri-bush ward. And we're just going to meet here in the lane. Anyways, champions, summoners, starting items, how you feeling?
I think this may be the first game where I like everyone's rune selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that everyone's rune selection just makes sense into the comps they're playing against. Right?
I would have liked to see Ezreal take PTA, but since Lucian has it, it makes sense not to go double PTA. But like for your lane, I just think PTA is so much better than Conqueror. But like you can, Ezreal has so many rune choices. None of them are like correct.
Bring back Kleptomancy.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said last night. I love that rune.
Klepto's was the best rune.
Oh man, we got the early Evelyn gang top. That is a really
taunt.
nice taunt by Shen, but Mordekaiser is just kind of winning this trade. Look at the flash. Electric going to take a huge Q, isolated Q for the extra damage. And Mordekaiser's just still pushing back in. Evelyn's going to have to back and not even get to their bot side. So yeah, that gang's going to feel pretty bad with how much damage Evelyn took.
And Mord into Shen feels like such a doomed matchup as long as Mord hits his abilities. I think actually maybe we saw this matchup. Willis played this last week and played absolutely fine into Shin, but you know, we're pushing our luck is what I'll say.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely I don't really know the matchups completely, but it feels like Shen should have not a great time with Mordekaiser. Because your auto attack stuff, Mordekaiser just kind of sits there. And as long as he lands his abilities, can keep his passive going. Oh, Nautilus is just kind of sitting there.
Interesting.
And we'll hook the Tarek instead of the Zaya. Tarek's going to return with a stun. Nice little Evo. That's going to be a ton of feathers returned back on the Beat Monkey Cheeks, and that's going to be a first blood right on over to Zaya.
Can't find all them feathers.
Yeah, and the minions, like they were getting pushed in with the minion wave, and I don't know why Nautilus queued Kilgar there. Tortuga should have been the target. It shouldn't have happened at all, but...
Well, realistically, Nautilus just shouldn't have hooked.
That's what I'm saying, right,
He should have just autoed Tarek as he walked into the bush and traded damage that way.
Yeah.
And saved hook for potential follow-up, but
What
yeah, I
got
agree.
Mid? 4 mid already for the blue side.
Top lane's more important. We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, no one's actually fighting. Top lane's actually fighting. Mid was just 4 people just looking at each other. I like how I see 2 fiddlesticks on the map.
Oof. And Drucifer did take Green Tree second, had the bone plating. Solid choice.
Yeah. And Ezreal, though, despite Xayah getting first blood, Ezreal still has a good CS lead, and they're crashing that wave before Xayah gets there. Big damage on the Drucifer. That's just a solo kill.
A solo bolo? We're used to seeing Drucifer get the solo bolos, not give them.
Yeah, that was Tenebrous.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
They were ready for that Tristana first pick and had the follow-up with the Lucian, absolutely demolishing Drucifer. Drucifer didn't even know it was coming. I didn't even know it was coming out of nowhere.
I also did. Yeah, if you told me that Lucian did that much damage, I would not have agreed with you, but
yeah,
that was a lot.
Now now he's got a good CS lead, crashed the wave again, he's gonna go back on a first blood here. And it's gonna definitely feel good. Yeah, Noon Quiver and the knife already. That is really
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. That's gonna be
And I think
hard to
that's
play
all
against.
the way to Gale Force, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not again. Please don't do it again to us.
I will say
Run!
Nautilus saved the hook. Ooh, nice little
Okay.
fancy feet to dodge Kilgar's stun there, but the feathers are still going in. Oh, Tortuga won't be able to finish off the kill. Ezreal with a lot of nice trade back damage onto both of them, though. Lands another Q on the Kilgar. Making it hard
Ezreal's on
for...
Sheen. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, and another Q onto Tortuga.
Yeah, making it hard for them there. But look at this. They're just getting a free drag from the pressure they have.
Yeah, makes sense. Right, and this is being communicated. That's why this Fiddle's on his way to the blue buff of the enemy team.
Oh,
no.
Oh, the Shen has to ult.
That's so bad for Shin. Shin has no TP. There's going to be no follow-up, and Ormond could be playing for at least one play
and
here.
he still gets the solo
died. Willis says,
"Oh my
and he flashes the top."
P1 Club
God.
outplaying the entirety of Going Ghost all by themselves in the mid lane on this Lucian pick.
Lup the dup. He's goated right now.
Yeah, this Lucian pick is huge.
Yep.
2 kills already, almost a 15 CS lead. Had to get the actual. It still has TP. Just got the TP out of Trist. Trist is gonna try to go in on Lucian, and Trist is gonna ult him away and lose.
Yeah, and Lucian's on like a back timer, right? So realistically, Lucian's ult's a lot sooner up than Tristana. Lucian could be playing for a flash. Actually, Drucifer is going to be forced to back after just TPing back.
Yeah,
Oh no!
Drucifer
And Fiddle.
stayed.
Oh, okay. So Fiddle's effigy's in the blue river
Yeah.
bush. It's
Correct.
not actually Fiddle. Good bait, mate.
Yeah, that was why I said 2 fiddles earlier. It's annoying.
Yeah, 2 fiddles. 2 fiddlers on the roof. That's the what is it? Remake.
The Nico?
No.
I mean, for me, I see 2 champions in the same one. I think it's Nico always.
Yeah, I guess.
Good
Well,
to
except
go, though.
Nico doesn't show up on a thing, but Nico's not in this game. Doesn't matter. Evelyn was thinking about being cheeky, taking away some of that Raptor camp, but I don't think that.
So far behind as well.
Yeah, well, she
3
didn't get
camps.
anything from the gank top, and it's kind of been the same pacing ever since.
Yeah,
Her
it's
fiddles are just always up 3 camps.
just been Lucian non-stop. Fiddle finally starting to invade here. Maybe looking for top dive. Nope, just getting the effigy down over there.
Yeah. It would be really big if they could figure out a way to kill this Shin, under turret. Ormon's already playing for a second plate at this point.
Probably will get it.
It's close. That turret's one auto away.
The next mini wave.
Oh. Oh, and they will
Yeah.
kill Flip.
Yeah, there's really not much that you can do there.
No, good stun by Tarek. Setting up kind of everything there.
Evelyn got the shutdown though, so that's pretty big. 500 gold over to
That's big.
Evelyn.
Yeah, so any lead that the Fiddle did have is now not there. And they should have an idea that this Evelyn's on this Herald. But they're going to just give it. They're going to say, you have it. We don't want that.
Yeah, Lucian doesn't have TP though, so he TP'd back right when he died. So, they really can't contest that very well. No lanes have Prio anymore. I guess top lane's like even, bot lane's being pushed in. Lucian wasn't even there. Fiddlesticks is just, farming up.
Farming up.
Continue the farm lead though.
Yep, continue to build that out. And
Israel,
kind of across the map, everyone's ahead farm-wise.
yeah, Israel keeping that 10 CS lead that they've been holding on to for about the whole time. Even through the first blood. That is just insane damage.
Yeah, that's balanced.
The thing is like if Drusiver stays, Lucian's just gonna be able to like dash in with ult. But he's gotta have a feeling that something's happening again.
Yeah, well, I think his lane communicated that there's no Tarek in the lane, so it's a little spooky. Oh, Fiddle. Oh, Fiddle. Run, Mr. Fiddlesticks.
Oh, he's on a ward,
Oh.
Lucian. Ooh, nice dodge, but it won't matter. And Drusiver's gonna pick up that kill as well. They are just focusing the hell out of mid in this game.
And they should be. Rightfully so. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It's not enough. It's the Terrigal and the Shittle.
Yeah, that's
And they
insane.
just dive and kill. Oh, wait a minute. Nautilus is here.
Yeah, but Nautilus
But
didn't have
there's
ult.
there's no one there. He can't kill him.
Oh, no, it's tragic.
So he used Ignite and ult there, but everyone lived.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks with trying to make the heads up play to return the trade back a kill on the Lucian that's just getting camped at this point. But Shen ult and Tarek ult just keeps Tristana alive.
Yeah. And if you're Ezreal there, you just have to stay bot to make sure this side doesn't get plates, right? The play is pretty much over. You're not gonna be able to rotate up quick enough.
Yeah, but Lucian's gonna go bot now.
Yeah, Lucian says if they're ganking mid, bot lane can take that. I want to go bot lane. I want to stay away from them.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering.
Do not blame them at all.
Which one of these fit? Where? There's so many fiddles.
The one that's moving. The one that's moving.
Shows them all now. Last week it was only one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I don't ever remember Effigy showing up as Fiddlesticks on the map before. Like
yeah.
when spectating.
It's a quality of life spectating tool change.
Because I don't think I've ever seen that in. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so close. Xayah has one health.
And they're all moving down to this Lucian now, and he has to know, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but don't worry, he's got a Fiddlesticks effigy defending him.
And Xayah stopped recall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is absolutely.
And Lucian's gonna have. Lucian is recalling, even though Drake's up and everyone's here.
Lucian doesn't have R right now. It's not an easy.
Yeah, but you got numbers advantage.
Even with numbers advantage, you still are going up against the Tarek ult.
Just get a good Fiddlesticks ult. Forehead.
Yeah, just easy enough.
Even if they have vision of you, I believe if you get into the if you stand there long enough and become your become the there's a weird interaction where Fiddlesticks looks like an actual scarecrow, and I'm pretty sure at least at one point you can still fear as long as you look like that. regardless if they had vision or not. So you just stand still. This is an interesting play from the Nautilus. Yeah, it's just gonna have to flash away. Draws all 4 back to mid. Going Ghost moving as an absolute unit here, and that might just be an Ezreal dead. Oh, but the flash.
Oh,
though,
wait.
wait, this is huge. Oh, but she can just ult to dodge it. Ezreal ult won't be enough either. Going Ghost extending their lead with well-played dives, moving as a unit across the map.
And they're gonna get first turn for that too.
Yeah,
This Mordekaiser kind of feel, you know, Mordekaiser and Lucian have got to feel kind of hard pressed there. Like, come on, you guys, just don't die, please. And this Evelyn's 301. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Oh man. Will this Drake actually get taken though? It's been up for a while. First Drake was taken kind of early. This Drake has just been sitting on the map for like the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I understand, right, both teams. Fiddle wants to play for the 11, I think, at this point, looking for the level 2 woman. Going Ghost, Going Ghost is afraid that if they take a poor fight around Dragon, that it could really, like, flip the game on its head. I think Going Ghost is the much slower of the 2 teams, like, on how they need to play this game. And so as long as they just keep playing patient and letting TE make the mistakes, they'll be fine. Oh, -1, Ormond. Oh, I missed cannon in the turret. Oh, this hurts.
Still has a solid CS lead though.
Yeah, solid CS lead. And he's really gonna play for this top lane tier 1, right? I mean, at this point, you know, there's nothing really that they can do to stop him from getting that.
I mean, he just walks up and takes it here, right? There's no plate. He autos it once and it dies.
Yep. Shin has R, so they actually are going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this dragon.
And they absolutely destroy the objectives.
Yep. Double 80 carry.
With
I don't even think. Yeah, Evelyn and Triss were the only ones hitting it. So I thought I wasn't even there hitting it.
The fact that Mord hadn't taken anything yet is crazy. Didn't take that tower, like when it was 1 hit, it was crazy. But still gets it in the end.
This may be biting off more than they can chew.
No, because of your TE, you're so scared. Shen's TPing bot as well.
Oh, Shen's TPing bot? That's interesting. Shen will get through. Oh.
Wait. This is rough for
Shen. Yeah, I think Shen may die here. Oh.
Missed like all of the ultimate, but like still is even gonna get the flash out of Shen. Lucian has flash, but you can't chase this any further.
Yeah, and that's a taunt away, so they're gonna lose full wave to this basically. And that's another neutral objective going over to TEA though, so they get turret bot lane, but they lose a lot.
No.
Oh, and this is Drucifer gonna flash in. Or, I'm sorry, jump in, and good Taric stun again from Kilgar.
Yeah, these Taric stuns have not missed.
This is Ormond we'll say a little bit of a troll. A little bit of a troll on the TB.
He just stopped. He's just not playing anymore.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's anything really for him to do, right?
Maybe not.
He has to wait for the wave to bounce back, so... And they're not gonna walk into him at that point. That'd be suicide if they walk into this Mord with no ults to take care of him. Now Shin can't ult someone in the death realm, right?
No. If Shen gets ulted by Mord while Shen's ulting, he doesn't go through. And if Shen's in the death realm, he can't target anyone.
No, but I mean, if Shin is out of the death realm and someone's in the death realm, he can't pull them. Oh, Shin's dead.
Because they're not targetable. I don't know if Shen's dead because the entire team is showing up. Like, this is just non-stop Going Ghost moving into unit, like I said earlier.
I'm pretty sure he still dies now. Ormond might die right after.
Oh, but, perfect timing. Ormond's gonna flash over
he's not even gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Held the Mordekaiser ult long enough.
Oh, and Drucifer going in
I think
It's a
Drewsford
double the
loses.
reset. Oh,
Ah,
they trade.
the 1-for-1
Classic.
trade. We talk about the solo kill. That's the solo. That's the solo bolo right there. Solo BOGO, actually. Solo buy one, get one free. And that Ezreal ult's going to miss the minions and Tortuga. Auto Tortuga. There you go.
Oh, the Taric ult. So they got Taric and Xayah ult.
Yeah, but
And Zaya's just going in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they go in. Oh, she's gonna get one. Oh,
yeah.
but they die. And Shin ult.
Nautilus was the one that got the
Run.
kill. Nautilus was the one
Nautilus
that got the
doomed.
kill.
Nautilus is so doomed here.
Nautilus jumps to the, as I say, to the tier 1 turret. No, keep going, Nautilus.
Oh.
That another, by the way, perfect Taric stun.
Oh, and Puff's gonna get a lot here, right? They're still gonna be a slows. Slows are still happening.
This is spooky.
They can hit this mid turret if they just rotate.
Yeah, but another Taric stun stunned the Fiddlesticks out of his. As soon as he started healing, he got stunned in that last fight.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then Shen showed up, put down the no auto attack zone, and they just couldn't keep it up. Could not keep the damage going.
Looking at builds, what do you think about Fiddle going Night Harvester over Proto Belt or Rocket Belt?
So as a guy who's barely Fiddle jungled, I love Night Harvester. The extra damage is just super good. The Proto Belt almost seems like a cap. Like you can. It's obviously better because more people take it. At least they used to. But the thing is like, especially against this team that has Shen ult, Taric ult, like you gotta burst someone down because as soon as that ends, you're disengaging, right? So like the Night Harvester is probably to try to like one-shot someone before all the heals and shields, or through all the heals and shields, before the Taric ult finishes its channel. That'd be my guess.
But I think if you do that, you don't go Zhonya's second item. Right, if your whole goal here is to just quickly burst, you go Night Harvester into like Shadow Flame or into something like full damage. Oh, and they're calling the bluff. TE's playing for second drag, TE's playing for Baron. TE's playing for third drag as Going Ghost is playing for Baron. Good lord, I'm confused.
You got it out, yeah. Tenebris was going over there to stop the dragon stacking.
This isn't going down as fast as I would expect.
Yeah, but it's
Trist isn't hitting it.
I was gonna say, it's theirs for sure.
Oh, and they're just... Oh,
the Taric ult's already going.
Oh, Taric double stun on the back line.
Yeah, but the stun... The taunt missed them both. Lucian's over here shooting over the top. All of Tenebris is falling though. Lucian's still alive critically, but Tristana with the jump into the back. That's a big flank. Ormond is doing damage, but just not enough. And that's going to be a 4-for-1 plus Baron for Going Ghost.
Oh no.
Wait. I don't think Lucian can kill Electric.
He can, but Tristana's gonna get
I was gonna say
an unofficial quadra kill.
Electric just had to walk away.
And the Tristana, who we thought was playing poorly early, has really rebounded 7-3 now.
Well, yeah, it's just I feel like the only bad thing Tristana was doing was dying instead of just like backing to sack the wave, because eventually you'll outrange the Lucian. You just had to get there. So dying early, yeah, it was definitely not good, but the Trist is definitely playing to their strengths here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Another turn. So this is the biggest gold lead, of course, and it's going to keep growing while Baron's going on for Going Ghost. And I don't know if they needed to try to fight that. I think what they probably should have done is after they took Dragon, just hit this mid lane tier 1. Right? You're going to be able to get more objectives after that mid lane tier 1's down. Like, more opportunities open up around the map for a team that's very, like, seemingly pick oriented. They have a Nautilus and a Fiddle, right? You want to catch people out and start fights catching people out. And I think with that mid turn being down, that becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, the mid tower is one of the best towers to get and one of the best towers to keep up this long to the game. Because it's hurting. They can't rotate from the enemy jungle to the enemy jungle. You have the top and the bot outer turrets taken, so you can like push into their jungle, but you can't rotate between them because that turret's going to be there and stop you. So this is definitely something they need to try to get, but Going Ghost just feels like they're so far ahead at this point. 6.5k gold. Tristana absolutely destroying people. Evelyn can one-shot almost anyone. The Taric ults have been fantastic.
Oh, and Nautilus walking a little too.
Ooh, that
too
Taric's
far.
actually
Oh.
not great, but look at this. Nautilus almost just disappears, pops like a balloon.
Well, and that's the threat of having a solo AP, right? Is that oh no. That was scary. They're threatening Inhib. I don't know if they want to take Inhib this early.
It's 25 minutes in. I don't know what you mean by this early.
Yeah, but it's still double
Oh,
ADC. No. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Give me a fail flash. Unfortunate there.
And yeah, this fiddle did not
Ezreal
work.
just. Oh no, the E fails too.
Oh.
The Nautilus ult's not going to be good enough. And that's
No.
just Electric just running them down with the support of Taric and Xayah.
Oh.
Mordekaiser wants to 1v1 the Evelyn. This might be the best decision that Ormond's made. Because what is Electric going to do? That's a huge shutdown. But now Ormond's stuck in the entirety of the rest of Going Ghost. This probably won't be the end with the Fiddlesticks coming up and could ult out of base. But they're going to try.
Yeah, and I don't know if that is the right decision taking Evelyn there. You have, two teams, or you have two players who can literally take your turrets immediately if they want to, right?
Yeah,
And
but
so
I don't know if he could kill them.
I think he could absolutely kill Triss.
I'd be afraid of
with-
Triss. Triss would just ult him away.
Well, I would just ult too, maybe. It's so hard though. Oh, and they're gonna trade.
But that's
Shin
going
and
to be
Taric,
game.
the last alive, and Ward's up in 3. I don't think he can stop them though.
Yeah, you got
Kilgar is manaless. But yeah, it's not gonna
not manaless enough. Got the stun off.
Not
That's
manaless enough.
That's gonna be game 1. Going over to Going Ghost in a very convincing fashion. Other than the first couple minutes with the Lucians getting some kills, you got to remember they did get first blood with the Xayah kill in the bot lane. So that was very convincing from Going Ghost. Way to make a statement coming into this best of 5.
Yep. Play Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger dominates.
Tristana with
Against-
so much damage.
Yeah, really rebounded. The Drucefair absolutely rebounded there.
Yeah, Tristana and Taric, absolute key picks from the side of Going Ghost. Played perfectly into the opponent's team.
Yeah, Kilgar played phenomenally on that Taric. Even around that Baron fight, finds the 2-man stun on both Lucian and the Ezreal, right? Forces both of them to get away, creates space for his team, time for his team. Yeah, just really well played.
Yeah, we love to see that. I want to give player of the series to Taric almost. Those ults were incredible. But Triss,
Yeah, player of the first game, I think, is Taric, right?
Taric, yeah.
Yeah, Triss did well, right, to rebound.
Yeah,
There was some silly deaths early, like laning phase was not perfect by any means compared to Drucefair's last league, but yeah, Taric just had a solid minute 1 to minute 0. Even level 1, placing that ward, knowing it's a Nautilus, having the foresight to see, okay, at level 1, these guys will absolutely kill me and my entire team. Let's just drop that ward early. It's very commonplace to invade, right? Super smart.
Yeah, very, very well played by Kilgar. Congratulations to Going Ghost for taking game 1. We're going to go to a quick break while we go ahead and get ready for champ select of game 2 for this Risen Rampage semifinals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. That short break was over, and we're going to go ahead and get into draft number 2 for the second game between Tenebrous Esports Astral and Going Ghost for your second Risen Rampage semifinals. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by Old Man Genetics. Game 1 was pretty one-sided other than a couple Lucian kills in the early game. What do you think needs to change going into game 2?
What needs to change going into game 2? Well, I think what needs to change going into game number 2 is they need to take away one of the shoot buttons, either the shin or the Tarek. That needs to change for one. I would say that's pretty vital if you're TEA.
Yeah,
I think that's the big thing, right?
I would absolutely agree with that. I think the Tenebris just has to, if they're going to give them Tarek or Shen or any of these champions, they need to have like a game plan around it, and I don't really know what that game plan is. I remember being 0-2 on Rangers back against the wall, and we just said, you know what, ban Tarek, and we ended up winning the series reverse sweep. So sometimes ban Tarek is the play.
Yep, ban Tarek goes hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I said, it all comes down to if they can ult correctly, because I've played against Tareks where their ults are just horrible and it's free. It's like the champion doesn't exist. But Tenebris is going to take away that fiddlesticks immediately.
Yeah, Fiddle was pretty good, right? Fiddle absolutely played well given the circumstance.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I'm saying like they played Fiddle and they're the ones banning it.
Oh, maybe because of the swap in
to red side. I think they're gonna first pick
the
Trist
red
here.
side. Potentially they'll
Because
want.
Zach Ivern are the same two bans. We'll have to see if the Alawi for Ormond comes out or not. But their bans are also they just swapped Fiddle and Eve and left the Swain ban. It will be the Alawi. They're just gonna take Kaisa, so that makes sense. Kaisa not being banned. Kaisa is a very, very good champion. But this just means GG can pick Trist again if they want to. And man, Trist played out of their minds.
Yeah,
like
I
once
would
they
say
got
from like
items.
lane phase perspective, kind of meh, right? But yeah, after that lane, Trist was absolutely pumping in these fights. Was able to play around the double utility of having the Shinda ult if necessary or the Tarek ult if necessary. So I mean, makes sense. Also, definitely it makes sense to have those two things.
Yeah, and this GG doesn't really know what they're gonna pick or they're thinking on it. And they're going to take 45 seconds to just lock in Trist again.
Yep. Not too shocking, I would say, for get more comfort. They've already proven that this is comfort for them. Let them play it again. Let them see how it goes, right? I agree with that.
Yeah, and then GG really taking their time through these drafts. Doesn't really know what they want. Volibear, I love Volibear right now. Volibear feels super good. It just feels.
You think it's a top Volibear or is it a jungle Volibear?
I think they're both fine. Top is more common right now. I think jungle is still very playable though. Especially after the buffs, like 2 or 3 patches ago. I know I saw that Azael started playing Volibear like one trick in jungle, so I played a few games on it. It felt really nice. Sejuani, though, that is a classic gold elo pick. I mean, that's just a classic comp pick. Just you get Sejuani, you just have such a good team fight. Pick a melee champion in any of your lanes, and you have fantastic CC. I hate the champion as playing it, but I love the champion for what it does. It's very good at what it does.
Yeah, I will. I'll agree with that. Right, I think that makes sense, and it's one of those picks, right, that you never know how it's going to do. And I'm sorry, it's one of those picks that's typically pretty consistent in how it does. With like a Sejuani, right? You know what the champion does. It's one of those gold champs that everyone kind of can play around easily.
And they get Tarek.
Yeah, Tarek. Oh, man, that same core, right? You have that same core for going Ghost. I mean, Evelyn's slightly different than Volibear, but this Volley could be flex top. We don't know.
Yeah, Volley could be flex top. Triss could be flexed ADC this time. And they're going to ban the Malphite. They listened to the VOD of our cast. already, and they know that Malphite will be good into them.
Yeah, I think Malphite would have went crazy last game, right? The champion made a lot of sense into what they were trying to do. I think they wouldn't have had the damage to probably get through them anyways. With Malphite, I guess unless you go full AP, but at that point, what's the point of having a Malphite?
Yeah, Shen.
Right.
At least they're not going to have Shen and Taric. Shen will be banned by Astral here. Going Ghost got one more ban to round out the 5 bans. I will say, if this were game 1 and I had not seen Kilgar play Taric last game and not seen Drew just play Tristana, I would like Tenebris' draft more. But with the bias of seeing last game, I'm liking GG's draft more. Olaf
Yeah,
as
I
well.
mean, that's
They're just
fair.
banning the run at them champions. Xayah getting taken away, won't be picked again.
GG banning the run. See, that feels weird to me because you're playing a comp that would indicate that you want them to run at you.
Right, but Olaf can just Triss can't ult him away.
Yeah.
Olaf doesn't have to do damage to keep his ult going. He just has to land the autos.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't burst through the Olaf, oh, well, that makes sense. You're picking the Gwen. So it's Gwen top, volley jungle. I mean, I've seen Gwen jungle once last Worlds. Just saying. It popped off. It carried. But I don't believe it'll be Popsicle, so it's probably not possible. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird to pick Gwen this early. But it does a very similar thing to what Shin does, where it creates a field of annoyance.
Well, here's my thing. You don't want to break the flex of Trist.
That's true.
So that's why you're going to pick your Gwen here, so you can find out what the enemy mid's going to be, and then Trist can go wherever. Because if the enemy mid picks something that loses to Trist or goes even, you just put Trist mid and pick a better ADC. If not, then you just put Trist against Kai'Sa and counter the mid.
It's a gangplank.
I like the gangplank.
I like gangplank a lot here, actually.
Yeah, I think the gangplank looks really good. Unfortunately, the barrels won't deal damage through Gwen's W, but that ult is going to be huge in team fights. Potentially enough to bait out a Taric R early. And it'll be MF. Kai'Sa mid?
Kai'Sa mid. Poke. That's a pretty good transition. They have zone control with GP, MF, lethality MF, and now you're saying, who's going to win this poke fight? What does GG take to respond to that? I would think they would try to pick something that's able to maybe work around the fights. I would really like to see a LeBlanc taken here.
I was going to say you pick LeBlanc for mobility burst or a Ziggs Lux for just long range poke, even Xerath.
Yeah. Something that can cause GG or TE to kind of make a choice, and they're just actually going to lock Aurelia for the mid lane matchup.
Yeah, that's wow.
So not great ways in for GG. A lot of
it's gotta be Volibear's job is hard.
Wally's
job is so hard.
Solo engage on a champion that's not great at solo engaging is difficult.
Yeah, that is. Especially once Volibear ults in, you can turn the tower off or whatever, but man, you're just gonna get run down. It's Aurelia's gonna have to land ult. If Aurelia doesn't land ult, the engage is so hard. They are basically playing counter engage now. So hard. They just want to be first to an objective, make the enemy team run at them, and then return the favor once all of their stuff's blown on them. That's the only thing I can think of that's going to work for GG's team, other than getting solo lane leads and then just slapping wallets again. Because if you're ahead, you can win almost anything. Obviously, our last ranked game proves that's not the case, but it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really hard for GG to win this game. It's just gonna have to be pure, like just the skill of these players that we've already seen from last game is gonna really have to shine this game.
Yeah. And that's what we said last game, right? We said that last game, but the coordination from GG kind of shined through. It's very possible that we see that again.
I almost wish it was still Triss mid.
And so, well, it could be Aurelia Tarek bot. That would be lit.
Right. I mean, it probably won't.
I feel
be.
like
I'm just saying what I
feel
wish
like
it
you
was.
had you had a teammate who used to do that, if I'm not mistaken, Aurelia bot.
Ah, yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go to break now.
Yeah. Now we need to go to break. We need to talk about that. In solo, I need to have a little therapy 101 here with Mr. P's. So we will be back right after the break.
Yeah, and I did just confirm Aurelia locked in mid.
Yeah.
So, and Kaisa also
Makes
locked in mid, so it's exactly what we thought was going to happen. Gwen is top, Volibear jungle. Again, anything could change before the 20-second mark, but probably not. But yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for this game 2 of the best of 5 for the Risen Rampage semifinals between Tenebris Esports, Astral, and Going Ghost. We'll be right back. Hello, and welcome to game number 2 for the Risen Rampage semifinals. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by Old Man Genetics. Looking at the runes, looking at the items, looking at the champions and summoners. How you feeling this game?
I think we talked about it a little bit. Volley has a tough job, and Volley doubled down on his tough job by not going Aftershock as the only as the solo engage. So really praying that Tarek's gonna have, give him the space to be able to be the solo engage. That being said, I think everything else kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Halo Blades on Kaisa, actually. Is that what Kaisa mids go?
I think that's what the AP Kaisa goes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like if you're going like the static Gwynsu's Rage Blade, you just go, like even bot lane, you go Halo Blades.
Okay. Well, let's see. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It'll be interesting to see though how these go. I don't know if I like the Nautilus switch to Glacial because you're like, I guess Sejuani being the tank now means you can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked seeing the Aftershock in the tank last game. Look at this, just losing the trade.
Yeah. Level 1.
Jucifer might have to
passive.
flash. No. Kaisa's gonna
No,
back
back
off.
to the wave.
Well,
Yeah,
you had
back
Halo
to the
Blades
wave.
going for the beginning of that, so it was like maybe you could keep it up. Level 2 out of TE this time, so
And they
have to
don't-
back off.
They don't try to level 1 all in there.
Yeah, Aurelia already popped potion.
Yeah, that's tough.
Tristana, crucially, 3 potions went longsword. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, didn't auto attack the Aurelia. Electric's here for the early gank, and this is probably good enough. It's a trade back though, 1 for 1.
Yeah, if Pulp flashes the correct way, I think, Aurelia dies to the turret shot.
Just land your exhaust.
Yeah, just really anything. Oh, and a misstun on the MF. This is a tough go. Tortuga's gonna have to flash out, and MF is
just
not
gonna kill you if you don't heal. There you go. You got the heal out. Oh, the stun is amazing, and the shield is just enough.
Dude, get rid of this Tarek! Oh my god!
Yeah, Kilgar already off to a start of carrying this game yet again. The flash. This might actually be enough. Nautilus has flash.
It is,
but it doesn't matter.
Oh my god, it's enough. What a tragic turn in the bot lane. They played it so well until they didn't.
Oh man, Tarek, MVP of this series if this game goes this way and they close it out in game 3. That is incredible. Alright, so Drusifer will land the stun, but Plup is just winning this trade.
Oh.
Yeah, has the exhaust. That's a solo kill for Kaisa. So Tenebris bringing something back. P1 Plup is absolutely, or Piplup is absolutely
Solo
looking
bolos
for these solo kills early on the Drucifer. But if Drucifer can keep the same mental as last game, it might not matter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, Drucifer didn't play well in the lanes, but man, once he got into these games,
oh my gosh,
tanking a full cannon wave, right? Really, kind of wild for that.
Yeah, missing the cannon, Ormond.
Yeah, dude, -1.
Yeah.
Please, my top lane brother, that cannon is so important. It is so much gold.
The dude's missing more than cannon.
Oh man.
I
think when he placed the barrel, he messed his wave up. Right? I think
it definitely hurt the wave. Maybe did not enough damage. Not either more damage than they expected or just not enough. One of the two. I think one of those is bad.
The problem is it does not enough damage to one-shot the wave yet, but it does enough damage for the tower to one-shot the wave off of its damage.
Yeah. I will
so then
say,
it gets brutal.
Bane again, though, with the CS lead, even dying.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the way the MF matchup goes, right?
Oh, what? That was such a weird looking
Oh,
flash.
it was the flash animation got bugged, because that did look really, real weird. But look how much damage that volley took.
Oh, wait.
Oh, and P Monkey Cheek says, I'm gonna flash. Oh, and GP ult is gonna get an assist. Oh no.
Wait, GP gonna get an
Juice
assist on this too.
That's huge for GP.
Yeah, Astral saying, alright, game 1 might have been a fluke. Let's pick up this game. But crucially, they're still down gold.
Yeah, they're down still 400 gold from how, like, I don't even know how they're down 400 gold, to be honest with you.
I mean, look at the top CS differential. Look at the jungle CS differential.
Yeah, it's just CS differentials.
It's just top and jungle are so much more ahead in the CS that one extra kill isn't enough. I mean,
Yeah,
but they're like even right now, so. Gangplank getting this wave, shortening that CS a bit. Good to see. Tarek just walking at him. Electric's following. The stun not gonna go off correctly though because of that. But this might still be enough. Ooh, the slow is actually going to be enough. That's going to be a kill over to Tristana. Or actually the Ignite.
Kill guard. Yeah.
Trist wouldn't have gotten the kill, I don't think. Because her last auto didn't kill him.
Yeah.
So she would have had to go deep for that and maybe pass heal. So that kill doesn't matter too much. You still got the kill. You're going to get Dragon off of it. So Going Ghost feeling good about that one.
Yeah, I think you have to, right? You have to be happy about that one given the what it could have ended up being, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
I like seeing the early Drake though. I love early dragons. I think they're very nice to get, especially against teams that have like Gangplank, Kaisa want to scale up. You can like try to rush those dragon stackings to force them into the fights that they don't want to take yet. Man. Oh, nice cancel on the barrel there. It won't matter too much, but it wastes his time to have to clear the wave out manually. Misfortune and Knowledge just pushing up the wave. That CS lead down bot is up to 20. That is
it's
large.
It's tough. It's really, really brutal for, you know, it to kind of go that way.
It looks like there's Electric's just gonna move straight up to the Herald. Go from Dragon to Herald. I like that, especially with the CS lead he already had. So he's actually not gonna fall that much behind. It'll just like even him out.
This is something that Going Ghost did well game 1 too. Is just go for these objectives.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to start them and see what happens. But
Triss has to leave.
Two has to leave, so they're gonna get whatever plates they were gonna get from Herald.
Oh,
he stayed.
wait. Oh, the flash is insane! And Sedge still
you have
ulted.
to save. You have to save Vault when she's at that far. And you know you don't. You're not gonna be able to close the gap.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware.
Oh, wait, gets the exhaust off.
Oh, and this Aurelia could kill on next all-in chance like that.
Yeah, it's electric. I don't know what you're doing here. I don't think even if you ult the tower, you kill in time. I guess maybe with Gwen ult, Gwen does more damage than I expect every time. Like, I see it all the time, and I still don't expect it. I'm like, there's no way that doll's gonna do so much damage, and then it's just 1v4s.
In Static Shiv, it does build out a new quiver now, correct? I'm fairly confident it does, I think. That's...
Static Shiv, yeah, it's Noon Quiver with
Yeah.
the cloak and the... whatever that thing's called.
Oh.
Charge. The flash.
and it doesn't matter.
Wait, the turret. Oh, they could have baited one more shot. Almost got the return kill. Tarek was roaming up too, though. Going Ghost, trying to extend this small lead that they have. Game one, maybe wasn't a fluke. But this game is close right now.
Yeah, it's really back and forth. Really small lead for Going Ghost. But they definitely have the pressure and the prio right now.
Yeah, it is all over the place. Although plates are actually ahead bot lane for TE. Gwen is immune. Feels so bad. Try to land your abilities and Gwen just says, I have something better than a wind wall.
Yeah. No, I don't think
Now,
that will
why
affect
can't we not
you.
see the make it rain there?
Yeah, I don't know. Just make it rain.
I literally couldn't see the animation. Ooh, the Rift Herald summoned at the red buff. I don't think he meant to do that.
No?
I think he wanted to sweep. Nah, I can't say I've never done that. I've done that a time or 2 or 30. But you still make it work. Oh, Misfortune taking so much damage. Triss gonna be able to jump back. Yeah, you just walk away from that. Dodges the Nautilus stun as well. The ult's gonna go in. Might trade back, but the Taric healing is insane. The Ignite doesn't tick down, and Taric's shield heal comes back out, and Nautilus actually has to flash away from Taric. Get this Taric out of the game.
Yeah, Taric is a menace. Taric is an absolute menace.
Sejuani, though, with the really nice gank to get Piplup another kill. TE definitely wanted that one. Oh, this might actually be enough to kill the GP ult as well. You can just ult on top of this Nautilus, turn the turret off, and just walk away. That Glacial's going to make you take some damage. The GP ult's going to make you take some damage, but it's not enough.
Not enough quite yet.
And they're going to walk away. I don't know
Quite
if
yet.
they expect the Sejuani or if they just want to walk away, but definitely made the right call and safely walked away there.
It makes you wonder how they're... Sejuani and them are playing for this dragon, right?
Yeah, it's probably good that they get it because they have, I think, more scaling. Well, I don't know, like Gwen scales just like GP scales. Aurelia scales just like Kai'Sa scales. So, I think Triss scales harder than MF, and that's like the key difference.
Well, theoretically, the Gwen shouldn't be able to stick to... It's a lot of poke for Gwen to get through, to be able to scale like GP. GP's like barrels, and poke is a lot of his innate damage.
I agree, but I feel like she just goes in and fights GP every single time she walks back to lane. The ult has such a low cooldown once you get to like level 16, like if the game's gonna go that long.
Well, I'm sorry, I meant more around the neutral objectives. I think like in a 5v5
but I don't think
environment.
Gwen's gonna want to like join the 5v5s as often because GP can just ult.
Wow, that was so much damage.
Yeah.
Wow, what is Kai'Sa?
Right, Kai'Sa is single-handedly keeping TE in this game with the help of the Nautilus and the Sejuani that have walked mid a few times.
Yeah.
And even Ormond ulting down. Wait a second. I don't think as Electric can fight this even with the Taric. Yeah, Kaisa will
This is
literally
gonna have
kill
to
you.
be-
And that ult is too... Oh wait, maybe it's not because the heals are insane on this Volibear. This actually might turn around and again get this Taric out of the game.
Yeah, this Taric is so oppressive. Oh, and GP flashed into his death. It's so much sustain too, right?
It's a
That
Taric.
no one has heal cut.
TE not like disrespecting the Taric or not understanding that the Taric was what won them that game, or the Taric was what like absolutely dominated the game. It's just unfortunate, and I think it's extremely disrespectful that they left the Taric up, and now they're definitely starting to see that. They have to see that now.
Yeah, they have to know that, you know, it's a 70% KP in 14 minutes for a Taric, right? Like, moving around the map, causing a ruckus, being the game changer in these fights. Because Volley absolutely dies if he has any other support. There,
And look at
right?
this. Nautilus was the one that got the shutdown on the Trist down in the bot lane,
No.
not the MF. And then on the other
No.
side of the map, Gwen got the shutdown on Kaisa. This is just looking more and more going Ghost.
Yep. It is. It's going the ways of going Ghost. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
oh, this is. Yeah.
Oh. I misses the
Oh, she
W and
missed the
flashes
W.
away.
I think that W may have killed.
It wouldn't have killed with just Static Shiv, but
Well, it's Static Ship blasting Watt and Amtonem with the passive and the ability that upgraded E probably does anyways. I'm not sure if it's actually upgraded yet, to clarify.
right. You just need 100. This is, and you meant upgraded W, right? Yeah, this is Jucifer just dying
Well,
again in the mid lane.
That's really close.
Yeah, to killing the support, but like, that's still like the only
Oh
reason.
no.
The only reason T's in this game right now is because like Jucifer is just dying. Ooh, yeah, like see here the ignite. There's no like Grievous, and you can just ult and heal through everything. Gwen gets another kill. They get the top tower. They're gonna be able to shove these minions in and maybe even get a second crash from the Rift Herald onto the top outer. Nautilus is coming, but I don't think Nautilus is gonna be able to stop this. Although,
I do not
crucially, they
either.
aren't pushing anymore. Oh, the crash still happened!
Yeah, no one killed the crash. So they still benefit from not sticking around and playing the crash. They still get it anyways. Goated.
So I wanna throw something out there to anyone watching, and you as well, Genetics. If you ever have a Gwynsu's and on your is your item, and you have an Ornn on your team, do not let the Ornn upgrade your Gwynsu's.
No?
It turns the passive off.
What?
That, you know how every other auto or whatever is supposed to deal, like every third auto is supposed to like apply on hits twice? With the Ornn upgraded Gwynsu's Rage Blade, that passive stops working. It's bugged right now.
Now that would be troll.
Yeah, there's a video somewhere on YouTube of it. Kaisa has Rage Blade, every third auto is hitting 2 of her stacks, and then as soon as Ornn upgrades it, it stops doing that. It goes back to 5 autos per stack.
Oh, and I see some chats going on here. It looks like a Leandries is the request, not a third. Going Leandries third, not Ludens.
Right, but like they're going oh, I think this Kaisa should still probably go. Well, I don't know. You do got Tristana. I still think you just go Rage Blade. I mean, I guess like Ludens is good, but like
No, yeah, I think you go into the poke this game. I agree. I mean, you don't have you are the AP threat of your team. Your point is to be like super annoying with passive.
yeah.
Oh no, this MF is in a spot for a second there.
I don't know. Like, I understand the Leandry's request, but I don't know if it's correct. Oh no.
Oh,
Wait, but the Tarek ult is just gonna
Dude,
get them out of this.
it's so much damage.
And
just
now you have the
negated.
TP, and he just ults away as well. Riven's here, stuns 2 of them. Tortuga's super low, gets the Tarek shield. Oh, but can't dodge the Nautilus dredge line. And just like that, they're finally able to get a return kill onto the Trist after trying so many times. Only able to kill on the tower dive bot, and then finally there. But it takes everything.
Everything.
Crucially, it also took everything from Going Ghost to keep them alive. As long
Yeah,
as
and
did.
they want to do it. So, I mean, that bodes well for this TE, right? They've proven now that they can get through the initial Terrigal. They have the amount of chase down required to at least pick up one of these kills. Now, if Trish just walks straight back to turret, does it happen? You know, it's maybe, maybe not. But it's so weird to play around this Terrigal. I think that's the problem, because you can't just stop GP ult. You can't just stop MF ult, right? Like, if you stop them, they're gone. Like, they're just over.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the Kaisa going poke build is probably just better here, right? Like, who cares if they use Taric ult if your main source of damage is just poke max? And they know this is going on. I don't think they're reacting quick enough. They're not. And that's just going to be a free Baron.
Yeah, and they should just be able to walk away. They should not try to
Ooh,
fight this.
big barrel.
Oh wait, Aurelia's going in. This is gonna be
Aurelia's going in. No
huge
mana.
fight. We'll have to get. They will flash away, but Kilgar on the other side getting 1v3'd, or sorry, 1v2'd, and living.
Yeah, he's
And
still
Aurelia's
alive.
gonna land
By
on
the
that.
way.
Oh
By
my
the way,
gosh.
he's still alive. By the way. Yeah.
At 1v2'd.
The bot lane.
Tarek.
Yeah, there's nothing more that needs to be said right there, right? Like, MF needs to get the Bible, because I don't know how MF participates here. Probably should have went tier item and played more into the poke.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you did say lethality during the pregame though.
Well, yeah, but I still go tier item on MF.
I see.
Man immune on poke, so.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
I've
ADC, so I have no idea.
I've been playing lethality MF ever since they nerfed it originally, and then they brought it back. So I've always been a bigger fan of lethality MF, even when it wasn't whatever her best build was.
Yeah, I remember you were sad and still building it, even when crit was OP.
And we're worked out most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time. Now we just gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here, because TE's still very behind, except for that Kaisa, and unfortunately the Nautilus.
It's so hard for TE to take a fight here, because they have a Tristana, and they have, like, it will immediately take the game.
Right. They also has Kaisa MF when you. When
If
you got
Tarek would have
Sejuani.
stole that, Tarek's trolling. Tarek's trolling. Kilgar really feeling himself.
Someone let Kilgar know after the game that the Hex Tech gate was right there.
Well, and that may have been what Kilgar was going for.
No,
he went back towards the bush, right? Yeah. Oh, and this is another dive on the volley on the top side, but Tortuga takes a lot of damage. They don't have anything to save them, but
really good
flash.
Really good flash out of Tristana there. No one able to follow up because of that, and they got Baron recall, and they got Hex gates. If they look at the map, they get right back to the streak.
And they're playing for.
This will be the third dragon.
Yeah, playing for third dragon at this point, and you don't have your big engage tools. You don't have that Sejuani R. You don't have GPR, right? You just used a lot MF ult. So like, you're going into this drag down a lot, and I don't know if you can even try to take it.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Nope, they're not even going to try.
Nope.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Soul point now for Going Ghost. Which means the next dragon around 30 minutes, they have to contest if they don't want Hex Soul on a Tristana. This is pretty good. Oh, Gwen. Yes,
This is more OTP, not Gwen.
No, this is well, I was saying. Like,
Oh, dodges.
Gwen's gonna go in. Oh, GP gets out with 1 health, but.
Oh no. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, this is just dead. And that's what I was saying earlier. You get level 16. It's actually exactly what I said earlier in the game. Once Gwen's at level 16, that ult's on such a low cooldown. You see GP, you just go in and one-shot him. You don't give him time to poke you out.
Yeah. Well, you know, as GP, you need to be kiting back with your barrels, right? Yeah, Gwen could kill herself walking through your barrels.
Hedge is abusing mod power.
Edge is abusing mod power.
Yeah, he banned Zord.
Well, we wouldn't expect anything from.
Nah, not to be fair.
You know, the Rampage main admin.
Yeah, unbanned him
Abusing mod powers. I think he's already. Yeah.
Yeah, he immediately unbanned him. It was funny though. Oh my gosh, they used everything on the Volibear.
Oh, and Eric flash stuns him on.
Yeah, and now Paragon's happening. You just have to walk away at this point. The MF
Oh,
ult is huge though. Tortuga
Yep.
didn't sidestep out of it and kept attacking, but I don't think it matters. Look at Gwen. Gwen and Aurelia are melting the entire front line, and now it's just the 2 carries left for a TE. All you killed was a Trist.
Yeah. And this time, Willis guy is an enigma. This guy, he plays Shin, completely supportive style, whips out Gwen. Gwen Shin, sure.
Oh no, Kilgar.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Someone had to be the sacrifice. Kaisa no R, right? No follow potential. Oh, but it's gonna keep hitting.
Yeah. We're already getting to see the damage. Finally missed. Baron's back on the table. Going Ghost going to take some resets. Aurelia's prodding around in the bot side jungle. Does have TP up, so can freely push this bot side and still be able to join at the Baron. Gangplank though, same situation. Although man, super minions in their base. Aurelia's just going to go right in. Gangplank doesn't have to use any oranges. He does have to use flash though. Aurelia does have ult and is just saving it. Can use it, doesn't even need to. Shin ult this now. The Kaisa will not be able to kill this Aurelia unless she's able to dodge back to the MF. Oh man, and they get it, but they're gonna lose Baron for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and this GP pick, man, just is not working.
No, it is not. 0-7.
This
I didn't
is one
even
of those
notice.
champions that's like brutally difficult to play in low elo, right? It's like it's different than anything else.
Yeah. No, I agree. You have to be like a one-trick GP.
Yeah.
Someone that likes GP so much they build an AP.
Rimmon.
GP ult gonna dissuade the top lane push, but not for long. Although I will say, TE definitely got mid pushed out decently. Now it is against super, so it'll push back pretty quick, but still, it's the bot side that they actually have to worry about. Aurelia could just TP to that bot turret right now and get it while they are all pushing away from them here, but she's not going to notice that that's a possibility. That would also pull a bunch of them away from the dragon that's coming up right now as well. Would have been a really good macro play.
Yeah, I agree. That's like the little things, right? The little things that makes games like impossible, like to win.
Yeah.
Is when you know Aurelia TPs. If Aurelia would have TP'd bot there, got in hit turret, maybe in hip, you drag them away from the spawning dragon, or draw them to you instead of the spawning dragon.
Yeah, or if they try to go to the Drake, you just keep pushing.
And
Aurelia is top. This is a 5v4 until Aurelia wants to TP, though. Glenn gets engaged
they have,
on.
yeah, they have
Critically-
Gwen and Tarek.
Yeah, but Tarek is outside of the fight.
Oh, and they just don't have any.
The MF ult is looking good.
Gwen's dead.
But, yeah.
Oh, and Clip's just killing everything.
Yeah, Drusifer is coming back in. Tarek's ulti now, finally.
Oh, Tarek ult.
Tristana's here too. This could be huge. Tristana's gonna jump in, get a
Oh.
bunch of damage off. It doesn't. That's a 1-for-1, and Piplup is absolutely dead. That is just probably going to be game.
Yep. Aurelia and Kilgar. And Tarek still alive. And they're just gonna do the victory march.
You got
Down
20.
mid lane.
You got 20 seconds with a Baroned up double super minion wave. This game is over.
Yeah. This game is over. And Going Ghost goes up 2-0. Banned Tarek. That's the advice I can give. Get Kilgar on something else, because this Tarek is just doing too much for the Going Ghost team.
Yeah, there's no way that Tarek makes it through another draft, and if it does, they are. It's almost embarrassing for him, for TE, if it does, because Kilgar has carried so many of these games. Glenn popping off in the top lane, but man, the whole bot lane's a different story if Tarek doesn't play the way Tarek does. Absolute insane match right there. And look at that, Kaisa with the most damage, but it doesn't matter. Kaisa with an actual insane amount of damage, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like how do you win? You know, how do you win?
Right, I don't know if you can. Like, you gotta ban Tarek. You absolutely have to ban Tarek. First pick, the Kaisa was good, and we can see what it did. But Lao, you showed your cards by flexing it mid, and you didn't win the game. So
Yeah, and I feel like both of these games, man, it's so hard to put it on to Plip, right? Because Plup. Let's say Plup. Plup is
it's
Plup.
Piplup.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that. We're gonna call him Plup.
Okay.
So Plup is playing their best, right? We can both agree on that. It's just there's not enough good decisions going on around them to let them actually be able to carry. So, like, again, we're playing poke Kaisa, but we're not letting Kaisa poke. There's so many fights that, you know, there's not hard engage for the side of Going Ghost, right? Outside of a Volibear, which we were calling up before. We picked, like, these zone champions, and we just didn't play around them.
Yeah.
At all.
Not
And
at
so
all.
it's just brutal.
Yeah, it was rough, but that does take us to potentially the final game. Going Ghost at match point against Timbers Esports Astral in the Risen Rampage semifinals. We're going to go on a quick break while we get into the third lobby, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome for game number 3 between TE Ormond, hi TE Ormond, TE Astral, and Going Ghost. For the Risen Rampage semifinals, Going Ghost is on match point. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by Old Man Genetics. Alright, I think we know what Astral has to do.
I think we know what Astral has to do too. Now, does Astral know what Astral has to do? That's the big one.
It's not
Because
looking like it.
If Astral doesn't know, then I don't know.
Yeah, it is,
Also,
yeah, I see.
did we okay, cool.
I don't know
Very
why it's the link's correct. I have to refresh OBS.
cool. Yeah, makes sense. OBS is being a little silly. This is not the draft that's taking place. This was last game's draft.
This happened
We're
earlier
back.
today as well. Earlier in the stream too. I don't know why that's happening. Anyways,
Tarek.
yeah, they did
love
it. Let's
We love
go.
Let's go, Tarek man. Woo!
Kaisa is up.
Kaisa's up. It was solid last game.
Yeah,
It was solid.
Kaisa was
And-
the only reason they were in the game, and there's the Tristana immediate answer.
Oh, we're back. We're back on the Tristana. It's good, right? It's shown that it can be used aggressively
It's
and
2-0.
defensively.
It's
It's 2-0.
Yeah,
It's
but-
undefeated.
but I think that was the Tarek.
No. Tristana big.
What will GG
So-
pick R2 though? Because I don't know if they want to pick Volibear again.
Yeah, I would assume they're gonna go back to the Shin on R2. And the reason I say that
Fiddlesticks.
is Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks is up, and last game TE banned it.
No, listen. There's gotta be Shin. Because Fiddlesticks Tristana work against each other in what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that.
Right? Tristana can push them out of Fiddle ult.
Yeah, it's Volibear.
Well, I would have guessed Shin.
And,
Because again, if you don't have the Tarek, you might as well take the Shin.
right, but now
now-
TEA is gonna get Fiddlesticks.
They should just go Nocturne Shin. Go full dive comp.
I hate
They have nothing to protect them now. Nothing to protect them now.
Right.
No Terracar.
Well, I feel ya. Emilio are.
Oh, no, Emilio, please.
Jarvan.
Jarvan, okay. Orn.
No support pick. Showing top and jungle.
Oh, it's Gwen again, isn't it?
Probably.
Gwen is like good into Orn.
Ooh. They did it. They picked the Shen. They just waited till R3.
I knew it, right? If you look, they think the comp can still work with we have Shin. It doesn't matter. Derek was just an extra to the Shin in the original game 1 comp. And we're gonna see what the pivot is though for TE.
TE is going to pick support next.
Well, they have to pick both, but I mean going Ghost
Or
on
Go Ghost
R4.
is going to pick support next. And
Yeah.
leave that Trist up for a flex again. And I think that's just been working so well.
Yeah. 80 carry R5 pick potentially. What a time to be alive.
Yeah. I
What
would
a
actually love
time
to
to be
see
alive.
this be like a Trist bottom. And you just take like a Nico or like a Vygar. Nico for when they go in, you just ult and punish them for being in. Vygar to stop Jarvan, stop Kaisa. And they've banned Cass and Ziggs, so they've banned APA. They think they're against APA.
Papa.
Braum and Silas. We've seen these bans before. Well, we haven't seen the Braum yet, but we've seen the Silas ban before. What is Ghost going to pick in the R4 though? I really do think that they need more damage. I don't think Tristana Volibear is enough damage.
What if we're being bamboozled? They take an 80 carry here and they R5 Gwen. And it's Shin support the whole time.
I mean, that'd be pretty hype, but it's
No.
Talia.
Talia? Well,
that does what
that gets
Vygar
rid of
does,
my
too.
dive comp.
Yeah, it punishes the go in buttons.
Yep. That shoots down my dive comp idea.
Victor though, pretty good pick. Victor is a solid champion all around.
And so it's
Now-
a double flex for
now what
80
if-
carries.
What if this is Talia support?
Oh, well, we do know our resident conduit support, Ipsy, likes playing Talia support, so maybe it might be. And since the support of Astral has shown they play Nautilus every game, yep, it's probably a Talia support. It's probably something cursed like Senna Talia bot lane.
Mm-hmm.
And Trist mid. We'll see.
Renata though, no, It is Talia mid.
Wow, Renata R5. I don't love Renata here, actually.
The other team just wants to go in, though, so...
Yeah, but you already have Talia to do, like, to basically play that role. Like,
Talia
yeah, maybe
stuns
not as good.
Talia stuns them to make sure the Renata ult hits.
Eh,
I'm just saying.
boring.
Okay, boring but winning are not necessarily mutually
I
exclusive.
know. I know.
Unless it was Ardent Sensor meta. Then boring and winning were mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Man,
Yep.
that meta sucked.
That meta was not a
Dude,
good
I
meta.
was building support tank Trundle and just putting all my stuff on the ADC with the Enchanter putting all their stuff on the ADC, and it was just the most boring ranked games ever.
It was awesome.
No, it was terrible. You just liked it 'cause you played
It was
ADC.
awesome. It was awesome.
Well, we'll have to see. Can Kilgar continue to carry Going Ghost with this Renata pick? Or will Drew have to step it up? Or someone else have to... I mean, Drew definitely stepped it up game 1, but game 2 was a little rough. And game 2, we had the absolute carry out of the top lane with Kilgar. So, if Kilgar can carry, he only needs one other person, it seems. Which comp are you liking more before we go to break?
I think I prefer, and I've said this every game to this point, I like Astrals more. Astrals makes more sense to me. But clearly Going Ghost is on some new age stuff that I just can't comprehend on how they're winning so hard. I think a lot of it has to do with their lack of objective awareness in general in these games.
Yeah, I mean, your name makes sense. You're basically Old Man Genetics back in my day and over here right now, so.
Back in my day, when we picked dive champions, we dove. Anywho, you
Yeah.
know,
Listen, all I'm saying is we are on a conduit stream and there's a Jarvan.
yeah, kind of drone actually never works out. So I'm sorry, we should have probably mentioned that. Because I'm pretty sure that may be the most losing champion in conduit history. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not positive, but maybe.
There was like a brief stint where it worked on goblins.
Very brief.
Yeah. And I've only ever got to play it once, so.
And there's a reason.
Yeah, Vandal. Shout out to Vandal. He's the reason.
There is a reason.
Told me to go tank Zanya's engaged Jarvan with a scaling team with no damage. It worked out great. Anyways, we are going to go to break. This could be the last match of the series. Going Ghost is on match point. Will we find out the second person in the Risen Rampage league to go to the finals after this? Or will we get to go to a fourth game and maybe see a momentum shift and potentially get to those silver scrapes? We'll have to wait and see. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome to game number 3 of the Risen Rampage semifinals between Tenebris Esports Astral and Going Ghost. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined once again by Old Man Genetics. You already know what I'm going to ask you this game.
Summoners are good. Yep.
Summoners are good?
Summoners good. Tristana taking the exhaust is I think kind of interesting. I think the only time is if I guess the Kaisa finds an all-in ult. Other than that, everything looks pretty standard on both sides. I guess I don't know Talia's choice of rune typically.
I can
So
tell you
I don't.
on jungle I wouldn't take that. But I'm pretty sure mid
On
is usually electrocute. Or like first strike, so I've actually never seen Comet on Talia really, but I don't see Talia very often, so it's probably not good. BDD took a Phase Rush Talia the other day.
Phase Rush Talia.
And it looks like all the other pros take Comet. Or no, take Airy. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the hidden tech.
Yeah.
Junglers both starting topside, although Volibear must be wanting to gank top early with the way he's pathing. Went from red to chickens back up to Krug. I don't know how you're gonna kill Ornn. This is weird.
Yeah, definitely weird. Right.
Bot lane though looks to be a repeat of how every bot lane's gone. The push in early from the side of Tenebris, but will Going Ghost be able to get the return kill? Yeah, Volibear's here already. I mean, the taunt lands, and Volibear's stun's gonna land. Gets the flash out, does put the E in a nice spot, and looks like they found a way to kill Ornn. First blood goes right over to I Am Willis. Going Ghost already with the kill, and Talia with the nice WE combo. But, and gets out of the stun, too. Ends up going even on the trade instead of losing it like they were about to. Jarvan's here for the early bot lane gank. They gotta know this is coming with what just happened top. Ooh, Alistar. Oh, the perfect Kilgar flash. The handshake lands, but the EQ double knockup. Oh, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna get the kill back, but crucially, Alistar's Ignite does finish off Kilgar.
Oh. That was close, man.
Wow. Ghost are going to become the absolute kings of getting a trade back kill in the bot lane. Now, I don't know what Tortuga's doing.
No, this seems a little troll. Yeah.
Alright, kings of throwing in the bot lane is what I meant to say.
Yeah. This is the tale of two kings. One gets the lead and one throws it away.
Yeah, that was something. Man, unfortunate. The lead's even here, and they're going to be going after this top lane Ornn again. There's no way you're diving that Electric.
Yeah. I would have loved to see it, to be honest. That would have been goated. That would have been cool.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what is happening, but it's 2-2 already.
It's 2-2. What do you do when it's 2-2? I don't know.
I'll tell you what I do for a Klondike bar.
I would really like a Klondike bar right now. I want ice cream.
I don't eat ice cream like almost ever, but the other day I was at the store and I saw some Friendly's orange cream bars and I was like, man. I cashed in on those for sure. So, if you are playing right now the ADC for Tenebris, how are you keeping your head in the game?
Oof. I mean, I think...
Or just any Tenebris player, I guess.
Yeah. I think someone has to step up and be like the shot caller, and everyone just has to get on board with what they say. Because it does very much feel like they're doing very different things for the most part, right? The first two games, that is.
Yes.
And so I think either the support or the
Here comes Electric.
Oh, and Monkey Cheeks doesn't have flash, just dead.
Ooh.
Oh, and that's gonna be a lot of damage over to Talia. And Drucifer's gonna have to flash out. We didn't see it on screen, but yeah.
Save Talia. If you were gonna ult, if you were already planning to ult to save Talia, you should have just ulted and fought.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, you know, one of the few times this series that maybe comms were a little scuffed.
Right.
But
that just shows the difference.
For Going Ghost.
The difference between these champions. Talia doesn't have a combat ultimate. Victor does. So Victor has that extra ability to do damage. And you can see it right there, just take over the trades. Plus, Talia doesn't really do much damage until she gets items, whereas Victor has a lot of base damage in their kit.
Yeah, very true.
Another
very true.
Early Drake, but this time over to Tenebris.
Yeah, and Chichinibrace. That's good that they're kind of taking the initiative to get these dragons early. I don't think we have seen them take a. I don't know if they got any dragons last game. Maybe one that I'm misremembering. Ooh, good headbutt pulverize.
Yeah, I don't think it matters though. The handshake's gonna land.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
Ooh.
Electric might be in a bad situation.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
gonna
just only
they're
little
just gonna turn
sticks.
in. And Jarvan EQ's back towards Talia, has to flash away. Shen actually might get the kill. One more taunt is on the thing. Turns around though to help their teammates. I don't know what's happening right now. Volibear's going back in, misses the shield, and gets killed by the Victor auto attack.
Oh, and Talia's gonna die for this as well.
Maybe not. Shen with the Ornn double kill after flashing the taunt, and
Yep.
not Victor. Sorry, J4's actually coming back in. Might try to EQ back towards them. Oh, the knockup's gonna land. You just gotta taunt if you can,
beautiful.
but that's gonna be a trade back onto Ormond, which is very nice in that situation. At least get something out of that, because that play was unfortunate.
Yeah, you take that 100% if you're T. You know, given
Ooh.
how.
Oh my!
Oh.
Tortuga, wait! It's not gonna be enough.
Oh, and Beat Monkey had the thing, the E up.
Yeah.
So as soon as a tick of that E happens, you know, Pulp needs to make sure that they're autoing. And I didn't notice this, and I don't know how he missed it, but lane swapped. So ADC and mid swapped their lanes this game.
Oh yeah. Piplup is Kaisa.
Piplup is playing AD carry, and Bane is in that mid role.
I didn't even know if they, unless they lined up that way, I didn't know you were allowed to do that in this league.
And I wasn't looking at
Pre-game chat or anything, but definitely interesting. TE's showing that maybe that's the formula for them.
Yeah.
Is Bane playing this Victor? Playing these control mages mid.
Ooh. Oh man, no, this is not the plays electric.
Oh. And wow, giving me cup twice did so much damage there.
I mean, look, he's got lethality. He might be going the Eclipse build.
Yeah, and just to clarify about what we previously stated about like lane swaps or whatever, it very much could have been a situation where we just didn't realize it, right?
Right.
So you know, everyone could have had the information. It just may have been something we, you know, didn't recognize when it happened.
Yeah, Ormond losing the trade. That turret's still focusing on Alistar.
That's troll
Jarvan.
now. If Volibear, if they can see that, if TE can see that, that's so troll.
Yeah.
I hope it's just a visual bug on our end that they actually can't see the laser following the Volibear, but that would be so troll if they could actually see it.
I know Volibear can probably see that. I just don't know if anyone else.
I sure hope not, because that would be really cheese. Really cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Ooh, Limburg.
Reveal.
Nice. I was thinking more of the cheese whiz, but it's just me.
I do like, man, some canned cheese sound pretty good. I'm just kind of hungry, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can tell. All right, let's see here. What is going to happen next? We got Dragon up in 40 seconds, and it looks to be an Infernal's Dragon.
Yep.
So that could be big for both teams.
Yeah, the Infernal is definitely a win con. Well, I'm sorry, it's not third dragon, so yeah, the flat, what is it, 6%, 8%?
Yeah, I'm just saying the extra damage.
Extra damage
it's
is
definitely
big
going to
for
be big
everyone.
for Go and Ghost because Talia wants that extra damage, Triss wants that extra bomb explode. And they got, it's a 3v3 in the bot lane, but Victor's roaming first. Talia, though, can call among the powers of the wall.
Ooh.
But Electric just gets engaged on immediately. Ooh, the Renata ult might be big, and we got a teleport down here. Oh my gosh, Jarvan goes in the Shen ult. This is going to be a 5-man bot side play from this team. Shen's ult gets stopped. And that is going to be 1 kill back for Going Ghost. Oh, and he gets the second part of the laser. That is a 4-for-1 for Tenebris.
Zane's my GOAT this game. Absolutely. Not showing as much impact on the AD carry games. Absolutely showing an impact on the mid game so far.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And Ormond still has R. So got to deny the Shin ult without even using that R.
Yeah, it looked like he turned though. Not on the minimap.
Yeah, I was not watching the minimap, but that does make sense. Ormond's gonna take a plate. Well deserved.
Yeah, this is very much a statement from Astral saying, we're not out yet.
We're not out yet, don't count us out.
Because they are looking, I don't know. I know it's early, but like, man, it's early and it's 4,000 gold.
Yeah.
It's, it is going to be hard for Going Ghost to find their ways into this fight. Because Talia is not going to do a lot of damage without getting a lot of gold. And Volibear doesn't do like much damage. Your like whole damage is on Trist. I feel like you just, it's gonna be rough. Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Half health.
Half health so early on into it, right? Like, oh, do you win?
Yeah, it's wow. It is Eclipse Jarvan too. Now, is it Eclipse Collector Jarvan, the Barak special?
Oh.
The Barak Make Me Go that special?
Yeah.
Oh no. Juicer
Oh.
I was gonna say, if you're taking damage, you just fall right off the wall. Solo kill to Bane. Man, this is 2 games in a row. Drucifer is not doing too hot.
Yeah. And Drucifer, realistically, yeah, the whole series, Drucifer, from a lane perspective, has been more of a detriment to his team. Dying solo multiple times. I think that may be the 4th or 5th solo of this series that this player's gotten himself into.
Yeah, it is a lot of solo kills on the Drew, but this is kind of crazy. There's no support down here.
Yeah, this is
a tower
pretty
gone.
cool.
And that's an EQ
Tower
on the electric.
gone.
Wait, Shen's making their way, and they're turning this back. I don't know if you can. Shen's here. Alistar flashes to knock Tristana back, but Tristana lands a really good ult as well. They actually might be winning this fight. Tristana with the Ignite will go down to the Alistar. And now, unfortunately, Kai'Sa's still alive. And here comes Victor. You gotta kite out of this one. Talia's looking for something, but doesn't have wall.
Doesn't have wall, doesn't have flash. Now, she will innately catch up, given the champion's passive of, I don't know if it's called wall riding or what, but basically anytime.
I don't think it's
Surf's
called that,
up.
but that's what I say.
Yeah.
Surfing those walls, especially with the pool party skin. Literal surfboard. But that was another 2-for-1 for TE.
And we're getting to the point where this is like the biggest gold lead I think we've seen in this series in 15 minutes. Even in game 1 where, you know, it very much felt like TE was, or I'm sorry, Going Ghost was more ahead than they were. I think that was still only a 4K gold lead.
Yeah,
I mean, we're up to 8K gold lead.
Yeah, you could be right. This is a nuts gold league. And man, they're gonna have to turtle so well this game to be able to make it to a point where they can win this. But man, Kai'Sa's gonna scale, and Victor's gonna scale, and then Ornn's gonna get the ornaments going. Like,
it's gonna be a tough game for them to come back in against the champions they're up against.
You know what the saving grace is? Kai'Sa is gonna go Gwynsu's. And Ornn's gonna upgrade it.
Nashers.
I don't mean right now. That's not the mythic. I'm saying. The
Wait,
mythic.
is it? Are you saying Youmu's or Gwinsu's?
I said Gwinsu's. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're gonna go Gwinsu's Rageblade, and Ornn's gonna upgrade it and turn off the passive.
I hope
Just
not.
like what we talked about 2 games ago, that's gonna
I
happen.
hope not.
And that's gonna be Going Ghost way into 3-0 this series.
If that happens,
I will say though, Zelectric has absolutely rented property in the top lane, and continues to visit frequently.
Yeah.
And man, this Ocean Dragon's up,
I'm
and
sure.
no one's there.
Yep. No one for the side of Going Ghost is anywhere near it, so they're just saying you can have it. We don't even want that 3rd dragon. And that means we're on pace for a 24-minute soul.
And anyone in the chat who missed it, yeah, if Ornn upgrades Gwinsu's, the passive gets turned off, and you no longer get the double on-hit procs. To answer that question, it's pretty funny. Unless it was micro-patched in the last 24 hours, it's still bugged as of yesterday. Man, they're just diving T2 bot turret.
I know.
For
Who's
free.
gonna
Oh
stop- Who's
no!
gonna stop them?
They're gonna have to flash out. That's not gonna hit anybody.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Oh, the Shen, the flash taunt was
Ooh.
close. Oh, but Kaisa got hit by the Talia knockback.
No,
She just
it's
ults in
doomed.
though. Is it the Okay, the
Yeah.
Volibear ult's gonna take him out, but there's so much damage coming back from the side of
Oh.
TE that I don't think it matters. Tristana wasn't in that fight, and they're still going to lose 2-1 again. You might
Yeah,
have gotten
Ormond.
Kaisa, but you lost your mid and support for it.
Ormond made an absolutely goated play there with that Ornn ult. Playing Assassin Ornn there caught. Ornn wears a lot of different hats,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it is. Wow. That even with all of that to kill Kaisa, you still lose the fight.
Yeah, I don't.
Luckily, if you are going Ghost, you just say, okay, even if we lose this, we just take blue side back, and we run it, and we just get to play one more, because again, you have that 2-0 cushion, so you're able to lose 2 more games and still win the series. So hopefully there's not too much tilt coming from going Ghost, even if they do end up losing this game, because they still got the entire series after it. But reverse sweeps are hard to come by, because your mental is so, you're like, man, we were 2-0. We were there. And then when you're 2-2, it's so hard to play. So I really hope that doesn't happen and the series continues to be crazy. But don't count going Ghost out of this game yet either. They got 5 to 6 more minutes to make something crazy happen, and then after that we can count going Ghost out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Right.
Oh no.
Oh no. Kilgore got absolutely
Caught. And I think that is probably the benefit of having a champion like Tarek, where if you get caught in those situations, you kind of bait the enemy into overchasing, and I think that's what's kind of killed them in the last 2 games.
Oh
But
my gosh. Oh, the taunt stops the second part of the ult. Volibear really wants to go in. Volibear's in, but does not steal it.
oh, it was close though.
It was 1189 when it got smited. At least that's the number I saw. Bane
In-
is getting another kill, but they're actually going to get Kaisa on the backside of this fight. I don't think it means much. Alistar can just flash over this wall. Oh, wait, but headbutts the wrong person. That causes Gimme a Cup twice to have to flash EQR onto them. Ornn misses the knock-up. Here comes this ultimate to go ahead and make all of them fight each other. Oh, but it's not going to matter.
It's not.
Kilgar's just going to
Victor,
die
it's
again.
not.
Wait, but Renata actually killed the Alistar. I don't think Shen's getting out of this one, though, and it's just Talia here to defend this tower. Victor free pushing mid as well. EQ coming out of this. Tristana jumping in. I don't think Tristana wants this. Will knock the Ornn back into the tower. I don't know if it's enough damage. Talia with the nice knockback, though, is actually enough. Oh, Tristana jumping immediately into death. Flash the emote only to get immediately killed.
I like the emote flash. Like, what did I just do?
No, that emote flash was the Blitzcrank no, like finger point one. That was you walked up.
I thought that was the question mark one.
Nah, that looked to me like a haha, I got you, Jarvan emo, and then saw Victor and immediately flashed. I think that's what it was.
That would be unfortunate if that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. That's hilarious.
And when emoting goes wrong, is what that is.
Yeah. That was awesome. I love that.
And we're 12k up. Jeez, we're big lead. We're no breaks.
Yeah, like I said, they had like 5 minutes to get back into this game, and 3 of those minutes are up. I don't think they're gonna get back into this game. You're about to give the Ocean Soul over to Astral.
And that's tough. That is big tough.
Janex, is that why you don't play Tristana? Because you can't
What?
you can't E into the enemy, you have to W into the enemy?
Bad joke.
Hey, they're actually gonna get a kill here onto Bane, but Bane's gonna get a kill onto Trist. Oh no.
Everyone knows a 75% Emerald 4 Heimer player right now.
Yeah, everyone knows, and everyone's so happy.
I mean,
This is actually a crazy fight. This is.
Yeah, this
they
is.
still take out. Piplup's gonna die for it though, but it's just electric.
Piplup.
It's just electric, and Jarvan can EQ over the wall. There's only 10 seconds on Trist, but there's 25 seconds on everyone else. They can easily get the inhib, if not try for the end. Trist cannot walk up to these people.
No, they've shown too much aggression on Tristana. I would assume if Tristana walked anywhere near them while they're trying to take it, they just immediately kill.
Crucially, the Baron fell off, so they're not going to continue to push.
And Gensu's is purchased, so we will see if they upgrade the Gensu's. I don't even know if we're going to make it to that point, honestly. It's a 13,000 gold lead.
Yeah, Ornn only has to level up one more time.
Oh, no, Renata, run!
Kilgar is about to get his team killed. They'll make it out.
They do get out.
Oh, but
Good
they're
patience.
getting this turret though, and now China has to run away. Tortuga is in the wrong spot. Absolutely has to jump over that wall.
Good patience by TE not to overcommit. You know.
Oh, the stun on the volley bear is huge. So much damage. Oh, the Kaisa
Yeah,
snipe from the mid lane.
Feels like everything just does a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, I mean, 13k, 14k gold lead. That's like close to 3,000 gold per player lead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, full item leads. Oh, and a beautiful knockup play.
Jarvan with the ultimate, and just like that, Tally is going to be gone. Shen running for his life. Ornn with the amazing double knockup. Volibear is going to try to ult, but you can't turn off your own tower. It's not that you'd want to. That's a clean 3 for nothing fight. They're going to go ahead, get this inhib, get their top wave, get their mid wave. This is probably going to be the end of the game. TE taking us to a swift game 4 here.
And we can't test it. I wanted to see the bug happen.
Hey, Ormond leveled up.
Ormond did level up. Oh,
Wait.
what? Oh,
There it is!
oh, he did. Oh no, hover over it, quick.
No, it still says it. It just doesn't work.
Oh, it just doesn't work. Oh.
Yeah.
Seething Sorrow is the name of it. That sounds cool as hell. Good game.
Yeah, that
TE.
was
making a huge statement. Look at the damage difference.
Yeah,
Just
that was absolutely crazy.
everywhere. Jungle did 4K or little over 3 times the amount. Mid did 9K more. Bot did over 3 times the amount. That is big.
Yeah, that was just an absolute Tenibrous Esports smashing. Good Lord, Jarvan played that game so well.
Yeah.
Jarvan,
Yeah, you really can't ask Jarvan to play that game any better, right?
Yeah, Jarvan was everywhere they needed to be. Landed every EQ, ulted on the perfect time. Never got any of their teammates stuck that I noticed. Just, mwah, just chef's kiss for that Jarvan play.
Jeffskis.
We're gonna go ahead and get to a quick break here, though. We got to make it to our next game, so don't go anywhere. We're going into Game 4 between Tenibrous Esports Astral and Going Ghost for this Arisen Rampage semi-final. We'll be right back. Hello. Welcome here to game number 4 for the Risen Rampage semifinals between Tenibrous Esports Astral and Going Ghost. GG is up 2-1 in the series right now. I'm Black Eyed Peas here, joined by my co-caster, Old Man Genetics. So, Tenibrous did what we said they had to do, and they won the game. Will they do it again?
They could. Very well could. Right. They after that last game, it was such a statement game. As long as they stick to that same plan, right, of making sure you're playing for Jeremy in the jungle, and I think the lane swap was something as well that made a world of difference.
Right. I meant the Tarek ban, and there it is. Thankfully, they will ban Fiddlesticks, Tarek, and Going Ghost steals away the Kaisa. What do you think of that? No comment from Genetics. Interesting. Kaisa, I love seeing Going Ghost take that away because that has just been a Tenibrous absolute. They've played it, every game except for the first game when they banned it. And seeing it first picked again is awesome. Tenibrous gonna pick Tristana though. This is just a immediate swap back. Mirror match almost. There's no way they're gonna pick the Volibear though. Yeah, so they got Tristana J4. That J4 was so good. I am surprised that you left it up. I guess you're more afraid of an early pick Alawi or an Ivern Zac than you are the Jarvan that absolutely just carried Tenibrous to that victory. Going Ghost gonna have to pick another champion here. What are they gonna want to do? Shen's up. Don't know if they want to pick Shen though. I hope they don't pick Volibear. I hope they pick. Ooh, I like Mumu here. You could even pick a top laner and make that be a flex between support and jungle, although I think it's better jungle. I think it's pretty good in the Jarvan. What will their next pick be, though? Will they show support early? Put Kilgar on another tanky champion. Put him on Leona. Put him on Rel. Or give him something crazy like, the Zyra pick. Maybe even a Heimerdinger. Shout out Genetics, who has ditched me during the draft, apparently. Oh, Heckram, it is a Mumu support. But they're just going to show that immediately. What is Tenibrous going to pick into this? They got... I think you just pick a support here. You could even pick Poppy. If you're good enough at Poppy support. That'd be such a good counter to a Mumu. Or just pick the Alistar again. Just bonk him away. Maybe pick Brand for some damage. Oh, they're going to pick the Ziggs before Going Ghost can ban it. Alright. So we got the mid lane. We know Tristana's ADC. We don't know what the support is yet. That means they can ban supports if they want, or they can just ban tops. I'd say they'd want to probably ban Ornn. Yeah, there's the Ornn ban. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe ban the Alistar too. Don't give him the Alistar. The Malphite though, that Malphite makes sense as well. Malphite's a pretty good champion. Although there's a lot of like, yeah, I don't know. I guess the Malphite ban is still a good ban. Will Tenebris blind pick their top, or are they just going to pick their Alistar support? It will be the Alistar support. So, they thought that the Alistar wasn't ban-worthy. I probably would have banned the Alistar over the Malphite. I thought that Alistar played really well. So now we're going to have to see what their blind's going to be and what their pick into Ziggs is going to be. Unless it's Kai'Sa already, in which case, what their ADC is going to be. 15 seconds left on this B4 pick. So far, I'm kind of liking Tenebris' comp more. Yone, that kind of changes things. I think Yone is really good at getting on top of a Ziggs. If the Ziggs is not playing like perfectly, just because all the like Ziggs can disrupt or whatever, and Yone can just snap back. Yone, Gwen, those are the two solo lanes. Alright, so they're blinding the Gwen. The Malphite and the Ornn are banned. Olaf's still up if they wanted to pick Olaf into this Gwen here. I don't know if that's a great pick, but I know it's something they banned earlier when they were going to blind the Gwen. 20 seconds left, trying to figure out what they're going to pick. Could pick Tryndamere here. Could pick Warwick even. These are some champions that I've seen in solo queue played pretty decently. Or Darius I know is decent in the Gwen, but it's going to go to the Urgot. 5 seconds left to lock it in. I actually don't know if... I think the Urgot's way closer of a matchup than some of these other ones, but it's definitely a better like pick for your teammates. I'm just surprised we've gone this whole draft without seeing Aatrox. With how buffed Aatrox got, especially in like lower elos. But we're not going to actually see the Aatrox anywhere. But yeah, I don't know which well, they're saying in the chat that mid and ADC are being swapped again, but they didn't line up that way, so we'll have to find. I guess that you're allowed to do that. But man, Tenebris' draft looks really good, but GG's draft looks really snowbally, so we're gonna have to wait and see how these go. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to a break though while we get them through Champ Select. So don't go anywhere for Game 4 here of this best of 5. Will Going Ghost be able to close it out, or will Tenebris take it over? Stay with us. Hello and welcome. Game number 4. We're getting in though. We immediately have some action. We get the flash. Oh, and the Amumu lands Q2, but there's no follow-up. Just instantaneous Going Ghost going in. That is a flash out of Ziggs.
And I love the aggression by Kilgore. I think that's what the team really was missing. Last game is more of this tanky style champion. Something to be the facilitator, something to say, alright, this is what we're doing. And I'm happy to see him back on a tank champ.
Yeah, that was just... we get in game and we're immediately into the action. And that was some Amumu just landing those bandage tosses. Big Amumu enjoyer, little Black Eyed Peas lore. Mumu's the first champion I ever bought in League of Legends, all the way back in 2012. It was the free champ. I played it, then bought it immediately and started playing it a lot. A little client draft freeze, but don't worry about it, because yeah, we'll get right back into the action. What do you think of the Yone into the Trist?
I think my biggest concern right now for picking a champ like Yone is it's one of those champs you really got to execute on. And Drusifer this series, it's night and day versus last series we saw Drusifer playing last week, right? They much more seeming uncomfortable. Like it just doesn't feel like they can get their get their footing in this series, and that's been the hard part. Even though his team's up 2-1, right? It's still been a much harder series. Oh, and
Yeah,
Kilgar
but we
hit
already got
level 2.
Kilgar. Yeah, Kilgar hit level 2, and so did Tortuga. They're going in. That actually might be enough. That's
Yeah.
a first blood over to the Kaisa. That's not good if you're TE.
Yeah, and a little too far up for Alistair in that lane, right? Like, Ziggs lanes, you can't position that far up. You got to position basically where the Ziggs is and play Peel bot from there. Because, it's really difficult. Now, I do like that Ormond is on this Urgot. I missed a big part of the draft.
Oh, this is going to be a kill over to
Oh.
Kaisa. Kaisa with the absolute Giga Brain
That
play
is
to go
such
invade.
a smart play by that Kaisa.
Oh, that's a blue buff in lane now, and here comes Hecarim, gonna force the jump away. Stops it! This is gonna be a ton of damage over to Tristana. Yone's not following up, though. Just unable to. Wanted to make sure they got the minions. Oh, here comes Yone going in now. We'll get a little bit of damage. Maybe like one more Q to increase that. The bomb, though, critically back onto Drusifer, will blow up for about 50 damage. And Amumu is back in lane and ready to do it again. Oh, the Ignite's actually gone in on the Drusifer. Piplup might want to jump in here, but I think... Oh, wait!
Oh,
Absolute...
whoa!
That was a play. If this kills, it's not going to kill, but that was some insane auto-flashing.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a wild one. This guy has red and blue buffs, so they gotta be really careful.
And just for anyone in chat, they followed the rules. We already made sure with admins the rules were followed for how they lined up. They let them know after pro draft that they were swapping and then swapped and lined up correctly.
Yep, so that is a rule for Risen. It doesn't necessarily matter if the ADC and the mid line up one way. After the draft, they can state which are going where. And as long as they state which are going where, then no harm, no foul. Everyone's still on the same page on...
Yeah,
on
this Urgot
where
is
they're
absolutely shredding Gwen down.
Yeah. And I like to see Ormond. Ormond's kind of found his feeding. Right after that kind of abysmal GP game, rebound game. Oh my Lanta!
Ormond
And
with
these
the
flash abilities look really weird, don't they? They like it's something like spectator wide. Your spectator side is like buggy with it.
Yeah, nothing looked as weird as the Volibear one though. That was...
Yeah.
The Volibear flash looked like he just kind of rolled over. It was... I don't know what happened on that one, but... Yeah, that is a nice return kill from Tenebris in the top side to try to get this Urgot ahead. If Urgot and Jarvan get ahead, it's going to be really hard for Kaisa to kite around them.
Yeah, I agree. Especially if that Jarvan got as ahead as he was last time. Now, the Kaisa did absolutely take away a lot of Jarvan's early tempo by stealing basically that red and blue buff at level 3 from the Jarvan. But well played to him.
Well played to them for sure. And Tenebris, Piplup getting this nice push in on the Yone, up over 10 CS in 5.5 minutes. But critically, Hecarim is just giga farming compared to this Jarvan.
Yeah, and I think it's what you expect on a Hecarim pre-6, right? Try to farm for the 6. Very similar to Nocturne and wanting to kind of power farm it until 6. Your ganks just aren't as reliable without that ult.
Right, no, absolutely. But, like, Jarvan's only ganked once and is behind that much. That just goes to show how good of a farming champion Hecarim actually is. Drusifer going in on this. Probably didn't want that. He loses the trade, but keeps ult. Tristana ult now down.
Yeah, but Drusifer's going to have to take it back, and that gives Tristana the opportunity to shove in a wave on them. So they could be missing something here.
And Tristana Ignite back up. Hecarim's not 6 yet, but is here for this gank in the bot side. Will they get to pull it off? Jarvan's right behind starting Dragon, it looks like. That misses, but Hecarim's still here. All they have to do is land one more Q. Oh, and he holds it for so long. Alistar still gets to flash out, but right under their noses, Tenebris is going to get the Mountain Drake.
And again, going back, these early dragon calls have just done so well for Tenebris.
Well, the thing is, it's been both teams. Like the teams that have won have gotten the early
Yeah.
drags.
Yeah. Yes, I apologize. The last 2 games is what I was referring to. That's kind of been the tempo that gets them going. And although they find themselves down 300 gold, they are up in solo lane farm. I guess they're up everywhere except for jungle in terms of CS to this point.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they got those 2 kills early is the thing keeping them slightly in this. Kilgar's gonna find this ward, and oh my gosh!
Oh,
Lands
it's
it onto
completely
Ziggs.
blind.
We'll be able to land another one onto here to get a nice chunk, but they were already going to back. Yeah, that's not enough damage, but it's close. You might be able to get another W off onto the Alistar, and you do, and he lives with 50 HP.
Woo! Alistair kind of probably upset with Ziggs there. Like, you have TP. Please don't risk me dying here. Please.
Oh my gosh, Tristana jumped
Oh,
over the Yone
wait.
ultimate. Hecarim is here to save the day, and Yone will actually get the kill. That is huge for going Ghost.
That was such a good play by this Yone.
Not at first. Yone,
No, it went right under it.
yeah, that was crazy. That Tristana, like, man, just barely dodged the Yone ult. I don't know, maybe if the Yone ult hit, Hecarim wouldn't have been able to get in, so who knows, maybe it was all calculated. I'm not the one with the calculator in my hand.
Yeah, I ain't into no math.
Hecarim, though, level 6 after that gank, does have ult now for the next gank. And look at that, Tier's already stacked up to 100 almost.
Spooky.
Yeah. And Ziggs, I don't know, do you get tier item on Ziggs?
Here on Ziggs. Here on Ziggs. Yeah, Archangels, ever since Archangels buff, you still get Archangels. So it is kind of weird that he doesn't have tier yet. And it looks like he's going Luden's build too.
Oh, this is another, he's electric ganking a lane while Tenebris is just taking an objective right into his face. Hecarim holding ult, will ult right at the end to yoink the kill over from the Gwen. But while this is happening, the Rift Herald's being taken by Tenebris, and it looks like Amumu's rotated up and Yone's here. They're going to have to pull off of this. This is about to get dangerous. They get the Rift Herald, but will Jarvan be able to make it out? Does have EQ potentially up to make it out, but I don't think it'll be enough to escape. And Yone gets a second kill, and Hecarim able to take jungle away from the Jarvan.
They took Rift Herald though. I think that's overall. I think that's worth for Tenebris.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a
Tristana
minute.
just going in. Amumu's still around though. Teleport's upgraded now. Wait, Tristana's going back in. Amumu could just flash R with the Yone ult right over top. That's going to be an ignite, and he's going to wait to proc it to secure the kill for himself. Yone on a 3-kill streak right now.
Yeah, and
That was a bit of a misplay from Piplup. There's no way that they thought that would work. Or if they did, they must have just not known.
they absolutely thought that it was going to work, because I don't think they would do it if they didn't. But I agree, it was definitely a little bit of a misplay. A tough one, right?
Yeah,
So,
that is very, very tough. This Urgot's starting to feel like the only saving grace. And this is why I like Amumu so much. Amumu can 1v1 Ziggs. Look at this. Yeah, Ziggs is at half health, and Amumu's just going to walk away and be like, what are you going to do now? I just delayed your back. We're about to push this wave into you. You're going to have to call Jarvan down. And Amumu's just going to back and go somewhere else. Kai'Sa doesn't even care. Oh no, they're going in on Piplup again, and Piplup's just dead, but critically got the shutdown onto Yone. That's a 600 gold kill.
Since Electric does so much damage right now on being that ahead on this Hecarim, that as soon as he finishes that Murray mana and that probably Yomu's, I would say. Ghostblade? Is it Eclipse? Maybe it's Eclipse.
No, I think it's Darkseid or Duskblade.
Oh, Duskblade would be annoying. Whatever one of those lethality items Hecarim decides to go.
He's got the 2 swords. and he's already got the Dirk. The two swords will build in the Warhammer, and at that point you're either going Eclipse or Duskblade since they build out of the same items, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, what we can say is it's not Sunder or Hecarim.
Definitely not Sunder Hecarim. Well, I guess it's first item collector. That's what I would actually go. Why not?
I would hope not. I would like to see the Duskblade, the Muramana, and the Spear of Shojin, or the Eclipse. Why not?
Woo! I think Duskblade Hecarim sounds super annoying for the side of TE to try to deal with, so I think it's probably a Duskblade. I think that makes sense.
It's definitely the more common build in solo queue on the last 2 patches, that over Eclipse, so we'll have to see. I think it's annoying, especially if like he ults over, fears you, and then gets the kill right after. He's just untargetable.
Yeah, and then he's in your team untargetable.
Yeah, it is some rough stuff. Jarvan trying to look to make a play mid, but Yone's ready for it, so they're just going to drop the Herald. And Tristana with these bombs will just be able to make sure that this Herald's going to take it down very far. They might get all the way down to 1 plate left, but Amumu's here to actually defend. Forces Tristana to jump. So Rocket jumped down, and they actually weren't able to get that 4th plate.
Yeah.
But I will say, critically Herald dropped pre-14 minutes. So
yeah, which is something that a lot of teams surprisingly make the blunder of not dropping it early enough, so they're trying to scramble and drop it at like 1350, and it just very rarely gets the charge at that point.
It's me. I have a lot of teams.
Oh, and Ormond can absolutely turn this, and that's gonna be the old Slurp Squad Urgot
450 kill
eaten up.
It is Duskblade.
That Hecarim. Yeah. Oh.
Oh no. Wait, if she
oh well.
Yeah, this oh, the flash is so
good flash.
Clutch.
Good flash by Give Me Cup twice.
Yeah, J4 just barely making it out of there with the flash. Definitely had that in mind when they dove, because man, if they didn't have flash, that was just a 1-for-1 and almost not worth it at that point.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything to get this, to give this Quinn any more kills than they already have. A missed R by the Yone.
Yeah,
they're trying to go onto this Tristana, and now they only are on this Yone or this Alistair. Oh, and Kaisa
and then Tristana ults him too.
Yes. Oh no way! Oh my gosh! There's no way Kaisa gets out.
Kaisa ults behind the Alistar, who headbutts him into the turret. Tristana ults him into the turret even further. Ignite's laid down, and she walks away.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
Ormond!
That was blind!
No way!
There was a pink ward in that bush!
No way!
Ormond with the way downtown snipe. That was amazing. Urgot, like I said, is going to be the one to carry this game.
Oh my goodness. And just like that, the gold lead is now on the side of TE. And TE never say die. Goonies never say die. And that's what they're proving here. What a guess by Ormond.
That was absolutely crazy. Just really like heads up to just be like, I bet you're back in here. Oh no, and Ormond just waiting behind Gwen. Gwen though will dash away. Has the entirety.
Oh.
Wait.
Well, no, that's fine. No. Ormond doesn't have R or anything.
Yeah, but look, everyone's here.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's fine for Jarvan to ult there.
Yeah. All it would have taken was Ormond to E over the wall, and then somehow the headbutt doesn't knock her back over.
Yeah.
Oh, but they will get mid tower for this before these. Oh, wait, no, Ziggs just has.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ziggs funny champion.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Wait a second, Tristana. I don't think you can be there. Yeah, Tristana absolutely cannot be there.
Bounce house.
Amumu lands another. Oh, the Alistar repositions the ult. saving Bane from getting hit by it, but at the same time, potentially saving Drusifer from taking even more damage under the tower.
Yeah, at that point though, they just can't lose both the carries before the dragon, and so I think that was the right play by the Alistar. Make sure the President Ziggs stays alive, and that's important.
President Ziggs be staying alive, like the Bee Gees. Dragon up in 10 seconds, and it looks like Electric wants to go in on this Ziggs here. Oh, they'll be able to stop the knockback midair. This probably is a kill, right? Absolutely.
Yeah,
but now Gwen's stuck between her own minions and a crab.
Yeah, and Ormond is crabby this game for sure.
Oh,
and Ormond's TPing in.
Gwen doesn't have it.
Yeah, they can't fight. No, under no circumstance can you try to fight this Urgot right now. You will be in a world of hurt if you do.
Ooh. Yone playing with fire there.
Yep.
Urgot's going
and
mid.
Urgot's going mid to cover the wave. They're just finishing this dragon off.
So,
Red team has slain the
Going Ghost may have more kills, but the gold lead significantly in the favor of TE. TE also has the dragon lead. They also have the turret lead, so TE definitely out macroing this. Oh, the Hecarim needs to be very careful with where he goes. Yeah, just take the back, take the recall, don't let him see you there. 3-man push in the bot lane.
They may be able to get a bomb on this turret, take a lot off of it. Oh.
Yeah,
They're gonna take a lot off of that.
Gonna go in though. This is gonna be huge because Muma's gonna be able to ult, and then Yolene's gonna have ult over top as well. This is going to be at least one kill. Kai'Sa's gonna be able to ult back in. Oh, the rocket jump just barely gets out of here, but now Alistar is being locked in on by the Zig or by the Kai'Sa and the Amumu, but Ziggs is here to save them. It's just a 1-for-0. Not as big as we had hoped, but Tristana was so close to dying.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good escape from TE, all things considered, right? It very easily, very quickly could have been a 3-for-0, and they would have lost a lot of tempo off of. So, well played from both sides, I'd say.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I will say the macro seems better from TE, but that bot play was really heads up just now from Going Ghost. And look at that, the gold league is just barely back to 1,000. And Yone's just being in a giga bully here. Actually, we'll get the solo kill onto Tristana. And I don't know if Jarvan can get this because Hecarim's here. He'll get the flash away. Hecarim's going to be able to catch up. And that is just a 2-for-0 in the bot side with a solo kill going over to Drusifer. Drusifer did not play well the last 2 games, but is definitely making a statement again this game that those last 2 games were flukes.
Yeah. In game 3 or game 4 last week, Drusifer had an absolutely insane carry performance. And this one again, so Electrify is in the middle, it has to ult, and that's a pretty bad flash, right? Yeah. You're not out at that point, you just take the death.
Yeah, the only like I guess silver lining is that Alistar does have Hex Flash, but Hex Flash can't do these mid-combat engages. Now, I will say there's a bit of a communication error here, unless Kai'Sa, yeah, the red buff was never given over to the Kai'Sa after Hecarim took it. Like the second one, no one ever walked over to get it, so there's just a red buff that's not being taken. And Yone's not just walking over to get that blue buff that Hecarim just took as well. So I guess Going Ghost doesn't like buffs.
Going Ghost, going no buffs.
That's crazy.
Buffless. Buffless and afraid.
Buffless and afraid. Absolutely.
This feels bad. So, tell me about situations like this for junglers when you kind of just have a bunch of like small fights turn into like losses. Oh my, Ormond just kicked the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't think Kai'Sa can do anything about it either, especially with Alistar. And now,
and they could just look at Baron.
Yeah, that is
Yone's bot side.
Jungler dead, Yone bot. Yone does have TP, but I think that this is the game being broken open was Hecarim getting caught out right there. And man, as a jungler, I hate that But right there, like, the game is just a completely different game because of that.
Oh, and a Mumu.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
I don't
No
like.
way.
It wasn't close, but the fact that that even hit
That
the
it
Baron.
hit. The fact that it did damage to Baron is like, what could have happened? That, you know what that's called? Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
That's called foreshadowing right there.
Lord. Oh my gosh. Well.
If you're just looking at kills, this looks so Going Ghost favored.
Yeah.
But man, is this one so back and forth.
I almost feel like TE feels like they're in the driver's seat, especially with this Baron. Yeah, they're still down 800 gold, but that's because of the kills. But like this Urgot, like if Urgot can play around the fight well, Ziggs is just gonna eventually deal damage anyways. See, if a Mumu went in on that, yeah, okay, get some damage on this Urgot early. The dragon's about to come up, and if you can poke him out of this fight, oh no, Yone misses. Gwen's coming in for the TP flank, and I think TE
They
sees
know.
it.
Yeah, they have the word on it.
Yeah, but look at this. Now they're split. TE is split. Going Ghost is split. TE will regroup. Yone going in for the fight. Alistar with the
big Alistar.
yeah, the headbutt
knocked
pulverized,
out.
but it's not going to be enough. Hecarim's still sitting on this outside, but on every single ward, and it looks like Tenebris is just going to say, "All right, I'll get the mid wave."
Yeah, and this is what Trish should be doing. Trish is playing this beautifully. Let Trish play the wave. Force them to engage, you know, play poorly.
Oh my gosh,
and
it's
it's
a
used
beautiful.
by Jeremy. A 3-man ult caught inside of Jarvan. And Trish, this is a 4v3. Or this is a 4v5. And TE is just hard stomping it. They are climbing through the mid lane with this Tristana. If you're Ziggs, just TP mid. Oh, and he died. Oh, it would have been, the game would have been actually over if Ziggs is alive there TPing mid with Baron buff and Tristana.
Yeah, Tortuga absolutely went hard there to go in with the ult and the exhaust just to get that one more kill. But that's soul point status now over to the side of Tenebris Astral, and it is the Chemtexel. A little unfortunate there, but man, the gold lead now, like I was saying, it really felt like that Urgot was going to solo carry the game, and I apologize, it was Urgot Jarvan, our duo carrying this game. Just, that was very smart. Whoever made the call for the Triss to go mid, that was genius, because you didn't even need her.
Yep. Didn't need her for the fight.
Urgot is just way too good of a champion. I don't understand. The only champion I pick that I think can kill Urgot is Trundle, and it's just because I ult him. Uh-oh. Alistar might have been off more than he can chew, but no, Jarvan's here to make sure he gets saved, and oh no, Zelectric smited Alistar and won't be able to secure that chicken. Ooh. Now these two could kill this guy. Channeling the Hex Flash will go in. Just start off with the Amumu ult. I guess, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's going to be a shutdown. That is 950 gold over to Gwen.
But what did they lose in return?
Right, but they're losing everywhere.
And I swear that Going Ghost just, or no one wants buffs. There's a red buff up right now. No one's taking.
Yeah, but it looks like Tristan's going.
Pip loves going for it.
Wait.
Oh no. Oh no, the Hecarim. Oh, Hecarim says no. No, that's okay.
Wow.
So
but listen, it crucially was on Gwen.
The shutdown?
Yeah, Gwen is
a lot of gold going over.
Gwen will be able to kill Urgot when she scales. When that champion scales up, it should be able to kill Urgot. Although, like with Riftmaker and Gwen doesn't even have Nashers yet, so once they get a couple items, like it's 2 items to 3.5. Like that's how far behind the Gwen is. But once it gets even, I feel like this Gwen's going to be able to absolutely side lane into Urgot. At least I've seen it in the past. Maybe it was just Urgot bad or Gwen really good. Who knows? I think it is. Gwen might actually get a buff. Oh man. Gwen got it. Let's go. We got a buff sharing complete by Going Ghost.
Oh man. This game's on. And Bane doesn't have Azanya's, doesn't have anything to protect him. Still does a ton of damage.
Huge trade back.
Absolutely insane amount of damage. Can't be getting caught here. And going Ghost because of that will take a 200
Oh my gosh.
lead. Oh, this may be one of the fights. Oh!
No, it is not at all.
Triss absolutely makes a crazy play to just one-shot the Hecarim, and TE's looking for something here.
That was such a bad call by going Ghost. I usually like to look at it from the side of the Triss making a good play there. That teleport just immediately gives it away. Tristana just walks over the wall, and Hecarim has nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. And it was brutal.
I don't know why that they made that decision, because that's just another Baron immediately right back. Hecarim's dead, Baron spawns.
Yep, and that's what TE is, just playing around these objectives better.
Yeah, wow. Baron number 2. It was even in gold, and now they're up again. Man, and Dragon's up in 55 seconds. This will be a Chemtech Soul if Tenebris can get it. Oh, they're going to be looking onto this Urgot again. The flash! And Amumu is just going to go in and alright, so Kai'Sa's here now.
Oh.
Urgot's just going to kill Amumu. And then this is how this is how the comeback comes in. Gwen is just not even there. Urgot's going to kill Kortuga too. Oh, the flash away is perfect, and now Gwen can finish off the kill.
That's really close.
Yeah, Amumu absolutely. Well, that was such a bad call to go in that early, and Ormond absolutely punished and almost single-handedly won the game off of that play. If you kill Kai'Sa, you then also kill Gwen. Oh my goodness. And because of that, why not? Just get a free Chemtech Soul.
Yep. I mean, Zell's going to have to make a hero play to steal this one. And with the Kai'Sa ability hitting Baron earlier, the foreshadowing I was talking about, that's my feeling. Nope, it's already gone. I lied. Yeah, but that would be crazy.
It was gone so fast.
Oh,
wow.
That was close to stopping the driving back.
That is. We're looking like we're going to a game 5 at this point. This is crazy.
Silver Scrapes?
Silver Scrapes. Oh man. How do you kill this Urgot? Look at everyone else's scoreline on Tenebris. I called it at I don't know, 4 minutes into the game, 5 minutes into the game, Urgot's going to single-handedly carry this. That's just what Urgot does. That's what Ormond does.
Yep, champion's just good. Oh! That was so strange looking.
It's over.
Yeah, Gwen got immediately killed.
And we're going to game 5, the reverse sweep about to potentially happen from Tenebris. Telling Going Ghost, you are not going to finals.
They may be going to finals, but they're not going to finals yet. Not without a fight.
Yeah, Tenebris is hitting the astral plane at this point. Oh yeah, that is a pulverize or a headbutt pulverize is perfect. Tortuga's just gonna die. The Nexus is gonna die first. Absolute insanity.
So Beast.
Yeah.
We realign. We've been in this series. We've been in a series like this. Me and you. Brothers at war. What do you tell TE on the potential brink of a reverse sweep? What do you tell them to realign, get their heads back, or I'm sorry, GG, to get their heads back right to come back in this one?
Higher chitin.
That's toxic.
Alright. No, I would I would absolutely just tell everyone, like, it's just a best of one at this point. Just forget the rest of the series. Only remember who you have to ban and what you're trying to pick. Pick some random stuff. Like, just don't do anything. Like, don't pretend you haven't lost yet. You're going to a new series. Pick comfort. That's what I always tell people. Like, you gotta just pick something that you think's gonna work. Go back to the drawing board and figure something out. And if you're TE, you just gotta ride that momentum.
Yeah, it's definitely something where, you know, TE's feeling the highest of the highs, and they know all they have to do is close out one game. I think we're going to see some absolutely crazy things out of these teams this next game, and I can't wait to get it going. Right, Game 5 on a Sunday night. Who's calling off Monday? That's what I'm wondering. One of these teams is calling off. One of these teams is water cooler chatting with the boys. Man, you should have saw me last night.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. We're gonna go to a quick break. Ormon's damage is just not fair.
Balanced. I think it's balanced personally, but I mean, you could think that.
You think it's balanced? Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Who is this Wukong Win Jr. guy?
I don't know. But we're about to go to a break, and don't go anywhere. All right. Hello, and welcome. Game number 5 in this best of 5 between the Tenebris Esports Astral and Going Ghost for the Risen Rampage semifinals. Definitely taking it all the way. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by my co-caster and wonderful conduit owner, Genetics. And look at it, picks and bans, man. They just flew through it. Tenebris banned away Evelyn, Tarek, Swain. Going Ghost banned away the Kaisa Alawi, Zach, and the Tristana first pick by Tenebris. Ash Garen by Going Ghost.
Holy moly, Ash Garen?
Yeah, this is nuts.
So, a little bit of draft adaptation. TEA, I believe this is their first time taking Tristana this series.
They literally just won with it last game.
No, wait. I thought Going Ghost took... Okay, anyways.
No, because Going Ghost took Kaisa for the first time last game, and then Tenebris responded with Tristana Jarvan.
Yeah, that's right. So, interesting. Adaptations. Garen on R2.
Why is the link broken again? I hate OBS.
Garen
The stream
on
is looking
R2.
at nothing. Oh,
Well, that's good. Well,
it's literally right in OBS.
just swap screen and swap back to it.
I did. There you go. I'm so sorry, chat. I don't know what OBS is doing.
Jarvan again. TEA 3 straight games of Jarvan for 3 straight wins. That would be wild. It's very possible.
Yeah. Very, very much possible. Tristana, Jarvan. Man, this Jarvan pick has been popping off for Tenebris. And this
And they're just gonna keep the,
this is the exact same first 3. This is the exact same first 3 that Tenebris did last game.
and it worked. It worked last game. Oh, Ash Zyra.
I did bring up Zyra for Kilgar last game. However, they didn't have the Ash, but I love to see this.
And this is back when I first started, man. This was the meta. Well, this wasn't the meta when I first started, but when I first started watching Pro, this was it. Ash Zyra lane, Lemon Nation, Sneaky Castro,
Yeah.
C9 bot lane.
The
Very
Hergot
fun.
man.
Yeah, no joke. Get that out of here.
Yeah, that was nuts. Not something we want to keep playing against. And the Malphite banned yet again. Silas banned by Tenebris all the time as well.
Yeah. Silas is just one of those really, really neat champs. And then Gwen banned, but are they thinking this is a Garen mid?
I mean, it could have been. like a Gwen mid even. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I think you pick jungle here, right? You've already seen the Jarvan. You just respond.
Wait a minute. It's electric jungle for Going Ghost, right?
It's not Garen jungle. He's not doing
it. It could be Garen jungle game 5.
Well, then pick your mid lane here. Yep.
Oh my god, it's Garen jungle, maybe. Oh, boilers. What do you pick? Ornn. He just says Ornn. That's my pick.
No.
Support is last pick. I have a really good idea what I think would be really sick here. We'll see if they end up playing it.
What do they need? Support? A Mumu.
A Mumu. So they double down on the all-in. They're saying if we're getting trapped by Zyra plants, we're all doing it together. I think Nami would have went absolutely crazy here, and it is. I believe it's Garen jungle, Olaf top.
I mean, they're both interchangeable, but yeah. Olaf is more likely picked, but yes, it is electric. I know.
It's electric. He's the Garen player.
That's crazy.
This is the game 5 tech I like to see.
We said during the break, comfort. Or before the break, they need to go to comfort.
And this is, I don't know if it gets much more comfortable than this.
I was gonna say this is like a purple mattress with like a the pillow or whatever. The cube pillow. This is just everything that they need. Wow. I mean, Tenebris' draft looks so much better.
It does, but I've said Tenebris' drafts has looked better almost every one of these games, and I'm only right 50% of the time.
Right, but like, how does Ash live?
I'm just not counting Going Ghosts out. That's it.
Me neither. But how does Ash live?
She gets 2 lawnmowers that they have to try to run through to get to her, and a Zyra.
I guess. Listen, all I'm saying is I've seen an Olaf run it down through a Seraphine ult before and win the game for us. So maybe
nope,
Olaf
never happened. Nope, didn't happen.
That video is on YouTube. That literally happened. So
nope, didn't happen.
Well, while Genetics copes for some reason about a win he had, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to a break while we get everyone lined up. Garen did just lock in jungle with Olaf locked in top, so that's how it's feeling like we're going to be going. This is game 5. This is the Silver Scrapes. Right here is either finals or your season is over. There's a lot on the line. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
It is all you have.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Game 5, the final match in the Risen Rampage semifinals. This is the second semifinals, so after this, we'll know who we got going. Your season's over, or you get to go to finals. I'm Black Eyed Peas, joined by my wonderful co-caster, Old Man Genetics. Looking at this has been a crazy series. We thought it was going to be over after the first two. That second game was absolutely dominant by Going Ghost. But Tenebris has really shown that they have the macro and the mental to stay in it. Genetics, how you feeling?
I'm feeling alive, man. It's been, like you said, a crazy night. Talking about some of these rune choices, I absolutely love that Amumu takes the Aftershock. He's going into a Zyra. He's going into a lot of high damage champions. That's the smart play of this game.
Yes.
Additionally, I'm kind of interested. Zelectric didn't take Phase Rush on Jungle Garen, so we're not even sure if he has Blue Tree second to have the additional movement speed in the rivers. I'm not sure if there's ever going to be a time. So they have Celerity, doesn't have Water Walking, I believe it is.
Yeah, but took Nimbus Cloak though, so every time he
Nimbus
smites or
Cloak.
flashes, he can run fast.
Yeah, so, you know, similar. there. Other than that, I think everything looks pretty similar.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um,
Is Airy really what you take on Syndra? I don't know.
Uh, it could be. I think it's either Blue Tree or it's Electrocute, from what I can remember. But I would guess Blue Tree's perfectly acceptable.
All right. Well, I guess I just figured maybe Comet for the stun, but I
Yeah,
guess
Comet would be.
yeah. It looks like it actually looks like Electric or First Strike is what's taken the most. With with Airy being like taken by the pros and Electrocute being taken by solo queue.
Well, I'm wondering if she thought she would be able to proc Electrocute frequently enough against the Ziggs to
Right.
justify it.
Yeah, probably not. But
I mean, that makes sense.
yeah, the Airy definitely is a common pick though, so that's why I'm not the mid laner.
That is also why I am not the mid laner.
Yes, but you have played the mid lane. Listen, I got to watch you from a concert play mid in my series. And you
Yeah,
guys won. Hell yeah. But, looking at everything, Garen is
Ooh.
full clearing bot to top, and it looks like Jarvan tried to gank mid, but didn't get anything from it. And it's just going straight bot. Tortuga and Kilgar gotta be ready for this, right? They gotta get out of here. They see him walking up.
Oh no!
Ooh, really good
early
flash.
flat. No, it's early. I think there's a good chance that this Amumu could still hit the R. Oh, and Kilgar been the first two games. The MVP dies early, but that's a trade for Tortuga.
The trade
Ashe
back
is doing so much damage early.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that the Amumu Q actually hit a minion. Because if that Amumu Q didn't hit a minion, that would have hit Kilgar. So that's why the flash looked good. But it was just an unfortunate minion smack by the Amumu Q1. But does land that Q2. Jarvan with the EQ will take Kilgar, but that is the kill went back onto Zyra from the Ignite though. So
Yeah,
Ashe didn't actually get it, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
I was gonna say you better flash away. Amumu's in a spot. Amumu misses.
Oh, he misses the minion.
Oh, wait, but still has flash.
Oh no. Oh wait.
Yeah, you'll be able to trade
Amumu.
back.
No. Lost vision. But this Jarvan's back down here.
Yeah. Jarvan's just gonna immediately flash
Beautiful.
in.
Absolutely beautiful play by Jarvan. That's gonna give Plit the jump in, and that may be a kill too. Oh no!
Jarvan tried
He
to
really
donate the kill.
Don't get it.
Jarvan just wasn't auto-attacking.
Yeah.
Tried to donate the kill and end up not getting one. In Game 5, it's crucial that you just take the kills. It doesn't really matter who gets it. It might be unfortunate if the support gets it from the Ignite, but this is the final match. There's no do-overs.
Yeah, this is it. There's no one after this. We don't go again.
And Zyra did get the second kill too. I can't believe Zyra missed. It looked like Amumu just pressed S and just stopped walking to dodge it.
Yeah.
Amumu's here mid to try to gank on Drusifer, but we'll see that ward there, able to clear the ward off of the Scryer's Bloom. And man, Bane
so
is
low on mana.
yeah. Oh, that's gonna hit him too.
Oh,
Drusifer's gonna have to back. There's no way you can stay. One more random Ziggs bomb, you're dead. I know you got Kilgar here, but that doesn't protect you from a Ziggs bounce.
oh, Drusifer.
Yeah, it's looking rough for Go
Oh,
Ghost
no.
already.
Wait, I don't. Yeah, that Mumu being a little cheeky there.
This is another 6-minute dragon. Every single game has had an early Drake, and the team that's got it has won.
And this is an infernal. This is the Drake of Drakes.
Yeah.
Kilgar.
Wait, Kilgar.
Oh no.
It was-
Tortuga's in a spot. If there's no bomb though for this Trist, I don't
It
think.
doesn't
Oh, there it is.
matter.
There it is.
Even if there wasn't a bomb, that was a death over. And just like that, Tenebris starting to take over the game. Tristana already with 2 kills, and the only 2 kills for Going Ghost are on Kilgar, who, other than his game on Taric, has not been playing the series well.
No. Yeah. I mean, he had the Renata game where we're like, okay, he needs to be more on engage. played I would say, a decently only a Mumu last game, but 2-1 on this Zyra pick
Yeah.
is like it's not there yet because it's not level 6, right? Zyra's big thing is level 6. Oh, and Zell. Oh, okay.
Will flash over and get out to
Will
safety.
flush out. But that's close. You need to be real careful about making risky decisions like that.
Yeah,
Especially when
but Ornalt
top half's
down.
the side not bleeding right now.
Ornalt down, and Olaf. Not that Olaf really cares about it that much, but Olaf now doesn't have to worry about it at all. It can just kind of safely push in. Until I see this jungle Garen actually do anything, we can be hyped because Zeletric is a great Garen, but until we see it do something in the jungle, I'm not impressed.
Well, it's just not. It doesn't offer lanes really any good ganking opportunities, right? Like, it's gonna get creep fed. Jarvan or Garen jungle does do that, right? It farms minions very quickly, but what's it actually going to offer these lanes?
Right, and until Kilgar can start landing some snares, and like, if Kilgar's gonna miss all the snares, Garen literally can't do anything bot. And Hop has no CC, so yeah, it's definitely rough. Tristana already on Noon Quiver, and whatever that thing is called that I always forget the name of.
Recurve bow.
Yeah, recurve bow is definitely good. Tristana though, or I mean Astral getting 2 plates.
I don't even know if it's called recurve bow.
It is.
But yeah, insane. Uh-oh. Now, you don't dive this guy, right?
They want to.
Yeah, but it's a real bad decision.
I feel like the Ornn was like, please God, no. The Amumu was all gung-ho and ready.
Yeah,
Oh, but look at
And
this.
a lot of plates. And Triss being real respectful, right? You're being a super No, and now you're walking up. That's not what we do.
They do have jungle right behind them, though. Kilgar's not 6. Ashe
Yeah.
is, though. They could have easily just ulted Tristana and, like, Garen dove in with Zyra, but
That's
they're not
Olaf
gonna do
Ghost and alt down top lane. Tried to run at that Ornn perfectly
Zyra.
using that ability. The
Oh, you're so...
dash ability.
Oh, Ashe. Oh, no.
Oh, she stayed. Oh, she decided to stay. Oh, this is so doomed. Zell's on the other side of the map, and Ashe is gonna stay here and not immediately back all the way off the turret.
Why are you walking up to a Jarvan? They are so afraid. How did you get to stay at that tower?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing because the Amumu's not 6. That would be my primary guess.
Oh,
Oh,
this is huge.
That's a good.
Oh my
Oh, and
gosh!
you get the trade back.
The
And
Ziggs ult.
Bane is truly Drucifer's Bane this series.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Astral lands, gets the cleanse out. Garen coming down. Amumu. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Kilgar,
no
you can't miss these.
That was an egregious miss, and Zyra's dead for it. It's a true tilt angle. It has to be a tilt angle after missing. It's a literal point-blank skill shot at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well,
Going Ghost looks like they're going Ghost in comms at this point.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what comms are like, but...
Okay. That was just BM.
Shit. He's gonna die, but no, he's not. I don't know what that was. What was the point?
It's just the slowest back down. They want to go do Drake.
Yeah, I guess. I suppose so.
I'd be careful though. Kilgar might miss the Drake. That's toxic.
No, no, no.
Listen, all I'm saying is Kilgar still has the ability to pop off. We've seen it before. Okay, so they're not going to go for the steal. Respect
That's
the
smart.
fact that that was Ghosts.
That's a smart call by Jeremy. Says,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
Kilgar trying to bait Amumu to go in. Garen's here. There's no, I was gonna say, there's no ward there. They made sure of that. And now they're pushing this in even harder. But if they can get this wave shoved in and get Garen pulled up to this bush, something could happen. Something cheeky. Yeah, and they're gonna see that there's no vision here as well, so Garen can freely sit here. Oh, they're going in. Amumu with the nice land, and Tristana just deletes Ashe and leaves.
Yeah, and that's such a small ultimate from the Garen.
Yeah,
They have the pressure already here.
right. Trist
They
gotta
can
kill
clear
and
this
live.
forever.
Did Amumu ult before Trist was actually there?
I'm
'Cause it
not
looked
sure.
like it looked like Amumu, or not Trist. It looked like Amumu ulted before Garen actually got all the way in. Either way, Amumu ult. Trist just literally says goodbye, Ashe, and walks away unscathed. 300 gold shutdown in her pocket. Man, this is 2.5k gold lead at 13 minutes. Or just a 2k gold lead at 13 minutes for TE. Not unlike nothing you can't pull back in, but again, you got the with these ornaments. You got a super fed Triss. You got a Ziggs that is just going to be able to split all game. Or just push down mid with their team, whatever they want to do. And this Jarvan also already on Eclipse.
Yeah,
Even
it's
though Electric's up 25 CS, it just doesn't matter.
the Jarvan, has 2 kills, 2 assists, right? So that's the gold's made up for.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much CS zells up if Jarvan keeps picking up kills, keeps picking up tempo. And this Zig hurts, man.
Yeah, it's got Leandri's already in Sork shoes. And those bombs are just burning and penetrating. And look at this. We got all of these wards getting taken right back out. 3 pink wards, 2 regular wards, all just being immediately cleared by Tenebrous. They're going to find this last one here as well. The Vision game. Look at all the wards that Astral has.
Yep.
Ashe will land the ult. I don't think you can chase it. You were just going to die if you walked back to Triss. And
Yep,
Tortuga
what
did
happened.
not respect it at all.
Yeah, and I think it's, I don't want to necessarily say that Going Ghost is tilted. It very much seems like that compared to how they played the first 2 games. They're
Right.
making a lot of like 30-70 plays, like the Ashe there, like just ult and keep running away. Don't walk back up to the Tristana.
Yeah, and remember what we said after game 2 ended, that TE's not out of this, because if you get a reverse sweep, that's usually much harder on the mental of the team that lost the second 2.
Yeah. Yep, it is. It's brutal, right? Because your patience is tested. You clearly know that you have the ability to beat the team you're playing against, but why are things different? Why can we not beat them all of a sudden? Right? That's the issue. And this is
Oh my
it's
gosh,
things like this.
Kilgar.
It's things like that, right? Why are you pathing that way? Why is that your decision?
Yeah, it is just, there's not much to say about TE's play when they're just gifted gold and kills.
Yeah. At some point, you have to respect the way you're walking, and that's just not respectful.
Not respectful at all, and it's really sad. I really don't want this game to be one-sided. I really want Going Ghost to find a way to get back into it and make it really interesting for Game 5, but it looks like it's going to be hard. This Garen jungle just not doing anything, and is going to get caught out here. We'll be able to just jump away. Yeah, well, never mind. Doesn't even get a chance to ult. Drucifer tries knocking him away. Might burn his, no, won't burn off. Ooh, wait, that was crazy. And it goes to Zyra again.
Oh, and this Olaf is just
Olaf.
gonna run wild.
Yeah, but no, he's probably just gonna die right back to it though because he doesn't have any way to get that.
Oh.
Horn thing's gonna kill. Trist is gonna get another kill. Trist might even get another kill unless
If
Kilgar can land.
Kilgar walks back and dies, this is too much.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
it's oh man.
The Flash scatter the weak scattered nobody.
Syndra pings the bounty and Tristana pings the bounty because they both knew what they wanted.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh no.
Now, Going Ghost is starting the third Drake.
Yeah,
And so-
they're not gonna get this. Look at all of Astral's here. Why is Selectric still in the pit?
There's Zyra ult over the top.
Ha! The plant! The Zyra plant got the dragon!
Oh, even when they're up, they're down, man. I'm telling you, sometimes even when you're up, you're down.
Oh,
The Zyra plant auto. Sure.
that's so funny.
Why not?
Oh my god, but they got Rift Herald and they got Inhib Towers in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, this will definitely be one in his probably falling.
Here comes the Ash
Okay.
Arrow.
And we're watching top. It does hit a Mumu, but Ziggs is going to be zoned off of this to not be able.
Oh gosh, wait a second. Garen's just gonna die. Wait, Garen got the flash alt for style, but blows up to the Tristana bomb.
Yeah.
Wait, I know what's happening. Ziggs and Tristana both have bombs.
Yep.
There it is. That's the
They are
synergy.
really the bomb comp.
Uh-huh. That was a great one. 10 out of 10. Applause in the
Thank
chat.
Thank you. And the cool thing about both these champs is they can go either role. Like, they both do the exact same thing. One's just AP, one's AD.
Yeah.
Hey, your whole purpose of playing is playing objectives fast, and you play for turrets.
Yeah, they
That's what's
legitimately just run down the lane and just say, hello, turret. And then the turret's like, hey, how's it going? But doesn't get to finish its sentence. Already dead. Imagine if they had a Trundle on here. Then the ganks by the Jarvan wouldn't be anywhere near as good. Never mind, ignore that. Trundle Copium.
Trundocopium.
Your mid lane is pushed all the way to your inhib tower and you haven't gotten a turret yet.
Yeah. It feels like incredibly hard for Going Ghost to win this game.
But
I mean,
remember, they got the third Drake.
They did manage to steal that one with Zyra Plant. And I guess Zyra Plant is one of the biggest burst abilities in the game, so
Hey, nice. They got double, what is that, Leandry? Oh my gosh.
they're just going for Baron.
The 2020 Baron. Garen's nowhere to be seen. Garen is in another zip code at this point. Wait, but I've seen this
No way
before.
Zyra Plant steals.
No.
That's close though. Oh, and Zyra ult's a miss.
Well,
Oh.
it did damage to him, but it didn't knock anyone up. Oh my god.
Oh,
The anti-synergy.
yeah. If
Oh, never mind.
oh no. Oh
wait.
no. Come on. Leave him alone. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Well, at least Jarvan got Race. The enemy team Race, he got him. Don't worry guys, we're playing for farm.
You mean Garen, but yeah.
Yeah, who did I say Jarvan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
This is
Olaf,
crazy.
you're not killing anybody.
He can't do anything. That's
Is this gonna be the quickest game of the series?
it very well may be, and this is why
Oh my god,
it-
Jarvan's gone, or Garen's gone. Now you got me doing
it's so vital to make sure you reset mental. Make sure your team is able to reset mental, because if you don't, you just run it. Like, look, the difference between game 1 and game 5 in the series may be the most night and day. The darkest day versus the brightest day.
Yeah, and just like that, that's gonna be Tanivorous Astral absolutely mopping the floor with Going Ghost in this reverse sweep.
That's brutal.
Wow.
That was a brutal way to end this series.
Yeah, that is nuts.
So
Piplup
TE
and Ziggs with so much damage.
TE absolutely
ran the reverse sweep gauntlet, and just an incredible comeback.
Yeah, that was wild. After game 2, it was looking like it was over, and it was over, but just not for the team we thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never over until it's over, and
all I'm
that's
saying is we called it perfectly. Just ban Tarek.
just Banteric. Yeah. After game 1, they showed, and unfortunately, Going Ghost just couldn't play without the Tarek, it seemed like, in this series. They just, for whatever reason, it wasn't happening for them.
No, it absolutely was not happening. That is going to be absolutely, yeah, that is crazy that ended up actually happening the way that happens. And so we got a full 5-game series tonight for you. So thank you so much to everyone that came out to watch and support both of these teams, as well as Conduit, the Conduit stream. We love having all of you out here. And thank you, Risen, for letting us cast these games when you guys weren't. We appreciate that as well. I don't even know who I would give MVP to between Piplup and Bane. If I don't know, do you have someone MVP of the series?
I mean, everyone just had their moments, right? I don't think we make it to game 5 without Ormon's game 4. I'm not sure. I mean, this game was just a comp diff, realistically, right? There's not much you can say about this game. I would say, yeah, it has to be one of the lane. I mean, Jeremy had really solid Jarvan games all 3 games as well, so it's hard to say one individual person. I think just it was a real team effort, right? That's the best way you can say it. This series specifically was just such a team effort.
Yeah, I agree with part of the chat. The reason I was hovering towards Piplup is that they were the reason that games 1 and 2 were close. So, like, even in the games they were losing, Piplup was still very much performing.
Yeah.
So, my MVP would be Piplup, but for the series, with Ormond definitely close. Ormond's, and then yeah, even like you said, Jeremy, like, wow, just performed beautifully on Jarvan every single game. But yeah, thank you again so much for coming out tonight. We are going to go ahead and end it here. Genetics, you want to shout out anything?
Nope, just again, thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight and for all the follows. We do appreciate it. I will say that Risen should be hosting the main thing next week, I guess, pending any potential reschedules that will make it impossible. If that's the case, we will definitely try to be here for that as well. So it will be streamed in some capacity. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you did follow the Conduit stream, thank you so much. Maybe throw some notifications on, because we do go live with almost every Conduit match as well that we can. And if I'm in the game, then we'll still have it casted by someone else. And going forward, there will be JJH as well co-casting with me. He's just on vacation this weekend, wasn't able to cast some of these games, but JJH will also be around casting. We got the trio of the Conduit casters. So again, thank you all so much for watching. It was a crazy series. GG's to Going Ghost for playing as well as you did, especially in those first 2 games. I'm sorry that your season ends here, but good luck in the finals, Tenebris. I hope you guys do as well as you can. I'm looking forward to watching if I'm not casting. And yeah, again, GG's to everyone all around. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, everyone.